Wow, are we live? Hello, hello. Sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hi, minna. Emuri da yon. Kon Emuri. Hello, hello, hello. Hello on YouTube. Hello on Twitch. I'm Emuri, the otaku violinist from Glitchers Dreamers, here to share my passions with you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, hello, Nyakama. I know you guys are just coming in. Hello, hello. Hope you had a good start to your week so far. Yeah. おはよう、いらっしゃい。来てくれてありがとう。元気ですか？Let me just adjust the chat boxes a bit on my screen. There we go. That looks a bit more balanced, I think. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello. インフルエンザで会社行けません。お大事に。ゆっくり休んでね。うわー、辛い、それは。頑張って、なんていうのかな。早く治るように、頑張っていっぱい休んで、水もいっぱい飲んでください。はい。Yeah, take care. Bot's dead? Oh, maybe it's like hasn't like exactly joined the stream yet because I just hit go live. Yeah, I could double check on my end real quick though. Yeah, welcome in everyone. Let's see. I'm checking. It says connected. Yeah, it says connected on my end. So we'll just wait for it to like activate, I guess. The bot hasn't woken up yet, you know? Yeah. But yeah, happy first stream of the week! Yippee! 今週初の配信。やったー今日はね、エムリね、めっちゃパラノマサイトのね、新しいゲームをプレイしました。はい。配信でプレイしなかったけど、自分でプレイした。Today, I spent a lot of time playing the new Paranormal Site game on my own. Super duper fun. I think I locked in for like 3 hours. いや、3時間ぐらいね、プレイしたよ。And it was like really early in the morning too. 朝早かったし。I woke up really early today. I was like, time to get some work done. And I got some work done. And after that, I'm like, time to play some Paranormal Site. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. Holy crap, I'm hyped for this. Let's go. I'm excited too. Yeah. If you guys don't know what we're doing today I am reacting to the Trash Taste podcasts anime takes. Yeah, there's like I found this playlist with I think a bunch of clips and they're labeled by like the anime topic that they're talking about. So I'm gonna be going through that and just like, you know, picking out some and watching, you know, what are their names? Connor, Joey, and Garnt talk about various anime. And you know, as the anime expert, you know, I shall judge or agree with their takes. I think there's a lot of the shows they talk about that I haven't seen though, but there's also a bunch I have seen. Some of these clips are really long though, like 20 minutes plus, but a lot of them are under 10 minutes. So I think I'll be going through mostly the short ones. And maybe we could check out a bit of the longer ones as well. Like we don't have to watch a whole thing. I think we could just check out a bit. Yeah, I kind of like, you know, like I wouldn't say grew up with, but like I used to watch Anime Man quite more often. Maybe like a decade ago. Connor, I haven't seen too much of his content. So Anime Man is Joey. Joey's the one that runs that channel. Giguk is my favorite. Garnt also goes by Giguk, and you know, you guys know I watched his like new, I guess like anime movie, that one episode movie that came out recently as well, Ban, and it was really good. But I have found myself to historically agree with Garnt for most of his takes. I don't know, I can't even remember when I disagreed with him. But I've seen a lot of his videos. I haven't really watched the Trash Taste podcast though. I think I've seen some clips on my timeline before. They don't always talk about anime. They talk about like random stuff, and there'll be a lot of like takes on there that are like, whoa, I don't, yeah. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. So I'm excited to hear them talk about anime. And I believe in my man's Gart, because I think if I remember correctly, Gart is he would always watch like the shows I was watching. Yeah, whenever like he'd do like the seasonal wrap-ups. I think he still does them, but when he does like the seasonal wrap-up videos or like seasonal premiere videos, I would always be like, yeah, I'm watching that too, you know? Do you also remember Gegak's Evangelion abridged series? Wait, he had an abridged series for Evangelion? I don't remember. Maybe I saw it and I just don't remember. Because I used to watch a lot of his videos. All my Connor content is through Iron Mouse clips. Dude, I feel that. Whenever I see Connor, it's like he's like talking about Iron Mouse, so he's like doing a collab with her. Yeah. I still remember watching Garn's review on School Days. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, it's been a hot minute though, so I don't remember his opinion on it. I know that Joey's kind of like a hipster. He likes all the hipster shows. I know Garnt likes a lot of the he can learn to enjoy like the trashier shows, you know. As for Connor, I have no idea what he even watches. my impression is maybe like more mainstream stuff, but I don't know. But yeah, it is called the Trash Taste Podcast, so we shall see how trash their tastes are. I also have trash taste. It's fine, yeah. Take pride in your trash taste. Austin, thank you for the 4 months. Oh, wait, thank you. Yeah, thanks for membership. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Arigato. Yeah. They had an episode every week since 2020. Oh, wow. Wait, for Trash Taste? Wait, it's been going since 2020? Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know it was like weekly too. Wow. Giga still has it. Oh yeah, the seasonal anime stuff. そう、今日はね、トラッシュテイストっていうね、ポッドキャストのね、切り抜きを見ていきます。はい。で、トラッシュテイスト知らない方はね、アニメについて結構語るんだよね。全部英語なんですけど、日本に方申し訳ないんですけど、なんかアニメについていろいろ語るんですよ。だからまあ私もアニオタなのでね、そちらをなんかアニメについて、なんか知ってるアニメとかについてなんていうかね、なんか見ていきたい。Yeah, I think like Gegak's like really based, right? I like Gegak's takes usually. I tend to agree with his takes. Yeah, Connor's more average, but quite astute in his observations. Joey tries to be too trendy, and Gegak is overall based. Yeah. 俺も見たことあるけど、見たことある？私めっちゃ好きなんだよ、俺も。I am an Oreimo enjoyer, if you guys don't know. And I know they have a clip on Oreimo. I haven't seen it, so I am excited to see what they say about Oreimo. Or should I be scared? I don't know. I feel okay, if I'm gonna guess right now, Garnt/Giguk is probably the only one that has seen the show properly. I don't think Connor's even seen it. Maybe he has. I don't know. I'm just making like assumptions here. Maybe he has seen it. I feel like Joey's the type to watch it and drop it. So, wait, but I think no. Maybe Joey might like it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Gegak likes Fate and Oreimo. He made like a Fate introductory series, and it's so good. A Fate introductory video. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well be Emuri. So true. Yeah, I feel like our anime taste, you know, with our anime taste being similar, we get along. あの絵が好きでボカロの CD も買いました。神崎ひろ先生の絵でしょ。私もめっちゃ好き。そう、ボカロ P なんだよ、神崎ひろ先生。花そうめん P っていう名前だけど。すごいタレントあるよね。いろんなことできるから。Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's time to judge their takes. Yeah, but before that, if you guys didn't know, I am doing a sponsorship with Opera GX. As you can see in the top right, it displays how many new users have signed using my link. Thank you. Also, Archer, I think I forgot to pin it when you sent it in the chat. Actually, no, you didn't. Or you're trying, but the bot was dead. Yeah. But anyways, Opera GX is a free and unique web browser with features such as RAM, CPU, network limiters, there's built-in VPN and ad block, very useful, Twitch and Discord integration, and lots of design customization options. So you should give it a try. You should try downloading it, give it a try, whether you want to just, check out the browser or support me or both. And as you can see, I have a goal to hit 500 new users by the end of the month. The end of the month is approaching because, February is a pretty short month. We only have 28 days. And this week is the final week of February. So final week to hit that goal. If you haven't downloaded the browser yet, please do support. And if we hit 500, I'll be doing a merch giveaway. Yippee! Yeah, now have you guys vote on what merch if we hit it. Yeah. I'll ask management what merch we can give away and then you guys can vote. So yeah, help me hit the big goal, big 500. So far, we've gotten so many downloads. So thank you so much. Thank you to all the nyakama that have downloaded so far. You Snail, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, dayon! Alright guys, we gotta do a quick birthday shout out to you Snail. Thanks for coming in on your birthday. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, here we go. Oh. Is it open? Oh, I think I need to restart my music thing. Oh, there we go. The bot's working now. Nice. Pin that. I do need to restart the music thing. Okay, it wasn't working. フリーズしちゃった。Oh well. I mean, if it doesn't come back up, we'll just... Maybe it's because I haven't updated the software in ages. Oh, no, it's back. Okay, cool. I will refuse those updates. Hoi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear you Snail. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday! Wow, I thought it's to greet you. Oh, it's not actually your birthday? Oh. Well, feel free to redeem it again when it's actually your birthday. No worries. You thought it's to greet me? Yes, it's my birthday every day. Welcome into the stream. Hello. Thanks for joining us. That's funny. Yay, advanced greeting. Yes, it is now your birthday because I have said so. You know what I mean? And also, I have new membership tiers open on YouTube. So feel free to check that out. And if you'd like to become a member of the channel to support me even further, I also have member streams which are available from member dayon tier and above. Yeah! Also, I'm working on a lot of behind the scenes stuff like new art and also new covers. YouTube のメンバーシップもよかったらよろしくお願いします。If you only want emotes and badges, if that's all you care about, you could just join the tier 1, which is the light tier. Alright. And also, this ends this week as well. GamerSubs is running a 20% off sale using partner codes. If you guys don't know, my partner code is Emuri. So yeah, you can save extra. Good chance to save extra. It does end on Friday, I think. So you only have a few more days left. Yeah, be sure to check that out as well. Alright. Needing some water. 水飲みます。Hi. Are you guys ready? The first video I have pulled up here is Oshi No Ko. Oshi No Ko season, I think 3 is airing this week, right? We're on season 3. 今シーズン3ですよね、推しの子。覚えてないけど。Yeah, I'm pretty sure season 3 or something is airing right now. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I have seen season 1 and season 2, and I have read the entire manga. シーズン1と2は全部見たし、漫画も全部読みました。はい。でもね、今期のやつはまだ見てません。But this clip is from like 2 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it's back when there was only season 1, right? So yeah, we shall see what they have to say about Oshi No Ko. はい。では見ましょう。Turn off my BGM. There we go. Alright. Oshi No Ko.
Silence.
Yeah, I
It
saw
is.
your stream
It
where
is.
you put it in A tier above, and then you put like Oshi No Ko and S. I was like,
Okay, I agree with that though.
no.
Why don't you agree with that?
Dude, I've been watching all of Oshi No Ko, and I'm like, oh my god, it's for me, it's like cringe. Watching.
Really? Okay, cringe, huh? I can see why people might think it's cringe. It's because it's a very edgy show. It is pretty edgy, yeah. It's pretty edgy, and I feel like if a lot of edgy stuff is too cringe for your book, I could see why it can come off as that way. I don't think it's cringe though.
Why?
The whole like terrace house arc, I was like, what the fuck
episode
is
6?
this shit?
Yeah.
I was like, this is
Wait, why was that cringe?
Yeah, wait, what was that cringe? Oshi No Ko is like, it has a lot of commentary on the entertainment industry, even though it's like very like edgy because like it presents all of it within like one story. It does have a lot of commentary like that.
oh, because
The what arc? The terrace house arc. Yeah, terrace house.
the fuck is
episode
this
6?
shit?
Yeah.
I
You
was
can
like,
look
this
it
is-
up.
Wait, why was that cringe?
Oh, because the dude's like, like the moment where I had to, when you stand up, you're like, what the fuck? I was like, when he like, there's this whole like kind of terrace house, like, and if you don't know the terrace house,
Yeah.
there's this whole situation. It was
Reality
very-
romance
It's a
show.
very unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
And it was, where
It's
a
history.
contestant was on it and they ended up, like, unfortunately committing suicide.
Yeah.
In the comments, and the show kind of did like a weird kind of parody of it. I didn't really like, and it was kind of like, it was super fast. It was like, boom, you're on the show. Boom, you've hate comments. Now you want to die. And then she tries to die, and then the dude's like stalking her, I guess. And it's just
The way he describes it makes it sound so stupid.
ready to catch her. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What if she didn't do it? Is he just following her this whole time? What the hell is this? This dude's a freak.
That was the anime
Okay.
moment.
Yeah.
I
and
do
was
agree. Okay, Aqua is a freak. That is true. Aqua, there's a lot of problems with Aqua. Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to look like. He's not wrong about Aqua being a freak. That's actually true.
Yeah.
and I was like, and then this
If you
dude
guys don't know, Aqua is the main protagonist. Yeah. Blondie guy.
magically, I'm sorry, dude. If you gave me 15 more lives, I would not become this much smarter. I'm gonna be realistic about it. This dude became like Giga Brain, 10,000 IQ, social media. The bro is a doctor. I'm like, this is so dumb.
Okay. The bro is a doctor. Sorry. It's so funny. No, I kind of see what he's getting at. Yeah, it's like, how is he able to do all these things and lock the fuck in, right?
So?
No, and if you gave me 4 more lives, I
rest
wouldn't be a doctor. I wouldn't be a doctor.
So that moment in the anime, so there is a high school version of Terrace House. So it's like,
Which is also like, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like,
Yeah.
why are these 16-year-olds on a dating show? And like, I was just,
Because that's what they do in Japan. Yeah, there's a lot of young talents in the entertainment industry there. Yeah.
Yeah, but shows like that in Japan exist.
I know,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
they do,
yeah.
I know, but like, it was so corny and so
But
on the
it's-
nose.
I thought it was a well
I thought
done
it was
episode.
really well done.
I thought it was
Yeah,
a really well
yeah.
done
Yeah,
episode.
There's few, like, normally when I see, let's say, anime and manga.
I respect him for putting his opinion out there on Oshi No Ko.
manga. and-
Younger.
I was gonna say
Manga.
I was gonna say media, and I went manga.
Manga.
Manga and media. Tackle like internet's kind of like culture.
Oh, I think it does the best job I've seen, but
Yeah.
there's still some moments where I'm like, oh, that's cringe.
I feel like you say that because you are
Yeah, for
inside
sure,
the,
for sure,
inside
for
the
sure.
industry, you know, so you know how things like really are.
It's just how like, there was also like another thing where it was like, when the Terrace House episode is where I really started to get pissed off. I was like, oh my, all of this episode just feels so stupid. And they were like, actually, don't worry. No need to kill yourself. We have editing. And it was like, what? What? And they were like, everyone's going to love you now. And she's like, no, I don't want to kill myself.
No,
And it's like,
that's not what happened. Dude, the way he describes the show is actually so funny. Like, This is a very fresh perspective. You know what? It's I'll take it.
What is this? What do you think? Mental illness is just an editing problem? Like,
I mean, for the TV stations,
Yeah,
yeah.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all social commentary, and just the fact that Connor's like, "Oh my god, it's so goofy," is kind of funny to me.
I don't think it's a mental health
like,
thing.
let's make and it's like, let's fix it. Do a TikTok dance. Let's film it. And let's
He
get it
has more
going.
to say.
I think it's I got something totally different because
Yeah.
what I thought was genius about that kind of arc was just to show how fickle the fucking internet is, which it is.
Yeah, and I appreciate that was what they were trying to show, and I understood that. But
Yeah.
I guess it was portrayed in a way, and maybe it was because of the breakneck speed they went through all this stuff.
Yeah,
I was
they went through it pretty fast.
I was like, whoa.
It was definitely more fleshed out in the manga.
Yeah, because I remember this arc.
That's also true. The arcs are a lot longer in the manga because obviously it's a manga. It doesn't have to like worry about like runtime and stuff.
The manga lasting a little bit longer. It did feel pretty fast in the anime.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, oh, I remember watching the episode and I was like, oh, we're getting to this arc already. We're
It
getting
was
to that
super,
part.
yeah, and I think that was also a problem with it, is that they were introducing these ideas and they were running through them so fast, and they were trying to get this character arc believable for this girl who, because she gets online hate in this one part, we're supposed to believe that within like just the time frame that we're flip-flopping sides so often, and it's like, what the fuck?
No, I totally understand that, but I feel like the ideas that he tried to portray were like still there, which is why I still really.
We've interacted with the Japanese entertainment industry in various ways, and it is very different to how we operate. And obviously, the agency having way more power is a thing.
Yeah, that's huge over there. BRB got a Adobe Premiere my depression away. I know. No, the trigger was social media, so it makes sense that they would like try to edit, the social media presence to make things better. Yeah, right? That makes sense. When shows have an average of 12, 20-minute episodes per season, you do have to condense a lot. I especially felt that with G-Quacks, Gundam G-Quacks, which was only like 12, 13 episodes. I really like the show, but yes, it was like when it's so short, there's either nothing happening or there's something constantly happening. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, boom, news, next scene. Whoa, we have new characters. Boom, okay, next scene. Oh, they're dead. Next scene. You know what I mean? Like it's like going by so fast. But honestly, Oshi No Ko, I felt like the anime was pretty well paced in my opinion. I think it's been a pretty good adaptation of the manga.
The Japanese hate comments being like,
Oh yeah, that's
10
10
times worse.
Oh,
as well.
for sure. Japanese hate comments
disgusting.
are intense.
Yeah.
Haters.
I don't know. Just when I was watching it, I guess it was a mixture of the rushed, how it was rushed, and I guess because again I work in that field.
Yeah.
I work in that. I don't fucking do work. I play video games. It's kind of interesting.
yeah.
It was like, damn.
I'm surprised that Connor has nothing to say about the idols in Oshi No Ko. Isn't that like kind of one of the main things about the show? Unless Connor means to say that he's an idol. He's like, I work in that field. Like, I don't know, right? Like, I thought like one of the main points of the show is that being an idol isn't all like rainbows. Yeah, I don't know.
All I had to do was do good editing and make a good video, and everyone loves me again. Damn, if only it's that easy.
I mean, for some people, that is how it works.
Yes. Thank you, Joey. That is how it works for a lot of internet-filled people.
Think about how maybe some people get uncancelled sometimes. All it takes is all it takes is like the perfect apology video.
Yeah.
No,
You just need the one well-crafted video, and
Yeah.
your reputation goes back up.
Yeah,
And I guess sometimes that does happen. Like that has definitely happened online, but there's so many more cases of like that not being the case, and it's never that straightforward, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
this
but
was
in
a
the
shit
episode,
apology video.
But in the episode, the YouTuber character in that show explains that.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I wouldn't recommend you do this video because it could backfire. And I'm like, okay, they're touching upon the realities of the internet doesn't forgive as easily as you
obviously
think.
it's like dramatized because it's a because it's
a fucking anime.
because it's a fucking anime. Obviously it's dramatized, but I appreciated that they were saying things, and I'm like, yo, that's kind of like
That's legit.
That's kind of legit.
So true, bestie. For real, for real.
That's kind of legit for how things work. It's a bit more dramatic than what we're used to.
It was super dramatic, and I guess that they were trying to keep that, like, show the dramatics of it, but then also not commit to it because he magically turns up from stalking her, I guess, and saves the day, that was weird, right? Like he's like following her in the street.
Yeah, oh yeah. We can establish that Aqua is messed up. Okay, like that. But he's so fixated on it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's a freak. Like, I do not like the main character. Like, I actually
don't like the main character either.
I mean, that's an opinion I hear a lot. Not liking Aqua. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty valid point.
fucking hate this guy so much. He's fucking weird.
He's like Walmart light.
Yeah, it's like if oh my god, I can't stand him, and I think that's part of the reason why I can't stand the show. Is that like I do not care for him, and the only reason I watch this goddamn show is because the opening's a banger.
The openings are both a banger. Look, the rules are if you're hot, you can get away with minor crimes. Yeah, no, it's always been real. Yeah, real and
true. It convinces me that maybe the show will be good for 5 minutes.
I like it because of the idea that it presents and the topics that it explores. Yeah, I agree with you. Main character can be
is the least enjoyable character. Yeah.
The thing is, though. Yeah, I can see where they're coming from with Aqua. Like, he's definitely a bit of a complex character. But there are a lot of shows out there where, like, the main character isn't supposed to be painted in a likable way, you know, but the show is still good. I feel like this is one of those shows. But I do have my own set of issues with Aqua too, so I get it. I don't love Aqua, just saying. I don't love Aqua as a character, but I think there's a lot of complexity to his character as well.
Why did it have to be a goddamn fucking basically an isekai? Why couldn't it just have? Why couldn't there just been someone likable? Goddamn it!
He wants it to be an isekai.
I want to be the guy that hates Oshi No Ko. It's cringe. It's cringe. I'm gonna say it, okay? I don't mind.
He's such a hater. It's so funny. Oshi No Ko is cringe, and I will die on this hill.
It's cringe.
Oh, he's drunk.
No, oh my god. I'm gonna get copyright strike. All right, well, let's watch the opinion on Rent a Girlfriend. I'm very curious. I actually haven't seen the Rent a Girlfriend anime. I have read way too many chapters of the manga. It took me a while to finally, I think it took me like 200 maybe even more chapters to finally go like, why am I still reading this? Drop it. So, let's see what they have to say about Rent a Girlfriend. はい、次は彼女お借りします。はい。
Tell you what I've been watching.
Aqua is a self-insert OC that tries to fix the Doom timeline. That is true, Shinobi. He has a savior complex or whatever it's called. Hero complex, yeah. And, you know, it makes sense given, like, Aqua's, you know, background, right? Yeah, first he was a doctor, and then, you know, then he loses someone he loves, you know, tragically. So, makes sense. One of my friends loves Rent a Girlfriend, and honestly, I need to get him checked into a vet. The anime is done well. Kazuya is the worst. Really? Okay. The anime is done well. I mean, the animation did look good too. I just haven't seen the anime. And, you know, that's also, I want to say the manga also has really good art. I think the art's great. Kazuya is horrible. I think the whole point is that Kazuya is a horrible protagonist. Like that. But let's see what they have to say. Oh, yeah.
Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, me too.
And that is that a guilty pleasure? I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure.
I genuinely think it's like the best show this season.
I think it's a really good show.
Really? I say it's the best.
Okay, so 2 seconds in, and they're already saying it's the best show of the season from whatever season this is. All right, okay. Convince me! Joey looks like he's cringing. Maybe I don't know how much he knows about this show, but he seems really skeptical.
Show the season though, gone.
I mean, ReZero is ReZero head and shoulders above the rest at the moment.
Okay, actually, yeah, the last episode. Have you watched the last episode?
Yeah,
oh my god, I was crying like a fucking baby.
Like ReZero, we'll get into ReZero in a minute, but Rent a Girlfriend.
We could watch the ReZero opinion later too, because I'm pretty curious.
That is just, why does it work? Because it's such a generic harem plot, right?
I hate the protagonist. So
Yeah,
I'm surprised he likes the show even though he hates the protagonist. Didn't he just say he hates Oshi No Ko because he hates Aqua? I'm confused. Something is not lining up here.
Because I read the synopsis of that, I'm
Yeah.
like, this seems really incel-y. Like,
no,
it seems like it's made for incels.
like the protagonist is a living bruh moment.
It is, yeah.
Every time he does something, I'm like, for fuck's sake, why are you doing this, bro?
It's trash taste. I mean, yeah, true. A lot of it is just rage bait.
Seriously, bruh?
No, bro. 'Cause the problem is right now. Now
like
this
his
anime
shirt.
comes out, people are gonna be
Garns.
like, "Well, we should actually make this a thing." And they're gonna be like, "We should do this. This is
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
We should normalize this."
Normalize
Normalize
what? Girlfriends?
Paying girls. We already do that with online.
But that's already a thing. The whole reason this show exists is because Japan actually has a whole industry for it.
Yeah, right.
The gaming. The
Yeah.
egirl.gg or something. Whatever
Oh,
it is.
yeah, that's a
Gamergirl.gg
thing.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
No, I'm surprised you're enjoying it though. Considering
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't-
really fun. I mean, I hate the main character, and I saw when you tweeted out saying like, "Oh, he's irredeemable." There are people like, "No, oh, he's not irredeemable." You know, it's like, bro, he's annoying as fuck.
That's
right
Wait.
the
Who would defend Kazuya? I want to talk to them. Kazuya's supposed to be horrible. That's the whole point of him.
incels, like protecting their boy.
No, I know it's probably like the manga readers who's like, well, he gets
Yeah,
character
later on,
development.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to seeing him become a better person.
No,
But-
no. 300 or whatever chapters in, he does not become a better guys, spoilers. He does not become a better person. Do not read the manga if you think he is going to redeem himself, because that is not what the authors try to do. In fact, I think the authors try to make things worse. So if you want to read the manga, don't read it because you think everything's going to get better. Yeah, spoilers, it does not get better. Take this from someone that read hundreds of chapters. It gets worse. Don't they also have rent a mom and dad? Yeah, they have like rent a grandma. They have like a bunch of services. I think rent a girlfriend or rent a boyfriend are the most like, popular ones though. Because you want that GFE, BFE experience. Or, I should add experience to that because the E stands for experience. But you know what I mean. BFE or GFE. Yeah. It's always been a demand for that.
Right now, I can't remember what I called him. I think it was like a
Cum stain.
like a cum stain.
Oh my God.
Cum stain of a protagonist.
Not the cum stain.
Which is so accurate. It's so accurate. He's a cum stain.
The way I view him is like, I fucking hate Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking loves him. And I'm like, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's so selfish.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Why are you people like? Why are you booing me? I'm right. Like,
Yeah, because I think that's the thing that really pissed me off, which is how selfish he was.
he's
And
so selfish.
he is ridiculously selfish, and like if you're one of those people who like relate to him, and no, because
It's the people who like related to Subaru in the start. It's like, what's wrong with you?
it's like okay, like if you are my mate and you were acting like him, I would need a talking to with you.
Yeah.
I would have to talk to you.
You would catch these hands.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
exactly. Because the person who I liked the most wasn't him, but he was his best mate. Like he was a true bro.
Yeah.
Who was looking out for him and everything.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty good, bro.
And so far, the main protagonist hasn't done anything that's made me feel like, man, he deserves best girl. Man, he deserves his
No,
bros.
he deserves nothing.
He
You know?
doesn't, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing his character development, which I assume is what happens
Still,
in the
but-
manga.
Or it's the manga readers
Okay,
just being the manga readers being like,
If this was shit that happened in real life, and this was in like your friend groups, you'd never be forgiven for doing this shit.
no.
that
Yeah.
he's pulled.
You would absolutely be clowned on by
Yeah,
your
so
bro.
he like rents a girlfriend. She's great, I mean, this
Yeah.
is just spoilers for like
Clown
first
on.
3 episodes. And
Yeah.
then, this girl that dumped him, he immediately gets back with her, even though she's talking shit about him in
Yeah.
front of his friend. And it's like, what? I can't believe this shit. This is where you would be like, wow, this guy's my friend. Like,
Yeah.
this is where you would be like, no.
I'm
this is-
friends with an absolute cunt right
yeah,
now.
selfish asshole. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
And like it's one of the first harem anime where there's clearly a best girl because Chizuru, fucking
100%.
girl of the season. She's like MVP.
She's coming through.
Yeah.
Chizuru deserves better. Is all I can say. I don't want Kazuya anywhere near Chizuru, but you know, with how the show goes, he's always near her. You know what I mean? Whether she likes her or not, like, you know, he rents her out, so of course it's gonna happen. But yeah, Chizuru is also this like idealized version of the mangaka's like, I don't know, like the mangaka's ideal woman is basically Chizuru, right? And I don't know, it was like kind of like making its rounds on like social media at some point where like the mangaka would like draw Chizuru like from his POV. Like I don't know, he has like this obsession with his OC, right? And that's fine because it's his character. But yeah, that's why Chizuru is like a great girlfriend. I don't know, like rent a girlfriend, because it's just like what the mangaka really likes. And Kazuya on the other hand is horrid. I actually really like Ruka too. I like Ruka a lot. I think Mommy is really freaking funny. The blondie. Like I know her whole thing is she's supposed to be like a massive bitch, but she is just so funny to me.
Only like helping him out. She's like with the grand situation. Oh my god. Yeah. Helping him out. Oh.
Like I'm there in my corner, like I'm fucking cheering, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to cheer as well because cheering means that she has to end up with this person at the moment, and it's so hard to like be like, woo, go protagonist.
I hope she gets like a gig.
You know, that's the same way I feel about Jinshi and Apothecary Diaries. Oh, how do you feel about Jinshi? Sorry, can you elaborate? I'm a Jinshi hater. I haven't finished Apothecary Diaries. I haven't caught up, but I really don't like Jinshi.
Good Chad, just to make incels mad. I want incels mad, bro. Man,
Rage.
Seeing the incel takes on Twitter, man, they get me fucking fuming. I'm like, oh my god, you guys have never left your room. Like,
is this your first like harem anime that you've been following then?
Weekly?
Because harem anime don't.
He pushes into Mamao's comfort zone like a creep. Yes, I just hate the romance in Apothecary Diaries. I feel like Jinshi is the definition of power harassment. But that's just like from my POV. I know a lot of people ship them, Mama and Jinshi. I don't like Jinshi. I think he is using his power to what do you call it? Like leverage how do I word this? Getting closer to Mao, you know? Yeah.
Really seem like a thing you would watch.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised when I heard you were watching it.
I mean, I normally watch them, but I think because they make life so difficult for themselves, it's so frustrating to watch. It's like you didn't have to make this difficult. You made your life shit. You could have spoke to her, but you fucking sat there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
One thing that you would never do in real life, right? If your girlfriend, whatever, walks off, even if it's your rental girlfriend, you go after her.
Yeah.
That's a universal thing.
Of course.
Like even like idiots, people who are the most nervous people on earth and shy, they go after the person.
But Kazuya has like no game. That's why he has to rent a girlfriend, okay? So we can't expect much from Kazuya, right? We can't expect him to know these things.
Yeah.
And if they don't, your friends will immediately be like, yo, dude, go.
Like the thing that pissed me off is like in a lot of these situations, his friends are acting like his friends should act. They're like, bro, get your girl. Get your girl. And he's getting angry that they don't know the full situation, even though he's put himself in this situation.
Bro, you go after the girl if she storms out angry. That's like rule number one.
Exactly. Like, even if it's a fake girlfriend, I would still go after my girl.
Well,
exactly.
The reason why I don't think I like harems is because like maybe in my head I'm trying to speed run it in my mind. I'm like, what would I do for optimal strats to get the girl? Like, no, you did the wrong route.
He's got the freaking spreadsheet.
You just lost 20 seconds. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I think that's the problem, right? Is like you're trying to like watch these kinds of shows
to relate to like.
Well, no, you're basically, if we're relating it to like speedruns, right?
Mangaka like put this loser in a situation. I am convinced that the mangaka has Kazuya to make Chizuru look better. Like Chizuru looks so like, what do you call it? She's like there's this phrase in Japanese, takane no hana. She's like a flower that you can't reach. You know what I mean? I think he's using Kazuya to drive that point home. Because Kazuya is so undeserving of Chizuru. Like, you can never think of them ending up in a romantic relationship together. And that's why I think, like, he has Kazuya in there to just make, like, Chizuru look more like, oh, she's so perfect. I will never have her, you know? But I can only dream, right? Yeah. That's what I think.
Like, you're trying to be like, all right, how am I going to speedrun this while watching 100% run? That's what it is. It's like, why aren't they taking the optimal route? Not knowing that they're trying to do 100%.
I've made it my life journey. I've made it my life purpose to get as many people into Rent a Girlfriend as possible.
Why?
Because I need people to suffer along with me.
Actually, no, that's so based. At first I was like, why? But then I understood everything. His face says it all. I need people to suffer with, dude, evil, but relatable. Yes.
So far.
Thank you, Garn. All right. It's everyone to suffer with him. I guess that's the beauty of dumpster fires. Yeah, right. It's just fun to talk about it together, right? I feel like that makes it fun. Getting to talk about a bad show together every week. Like, yo, did you see what happened? Yeah, fuck that, right? Like, oh, that's what Garn does. Yeah, I can respect that. Enjoy your drinks. Guys, I haven't seen Solo Leveling yet. I don't think they talk about Solo Leveling because it's too new, but a lot of these clips are like 2 years ago. Feuerk! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the gift sub to Mochi! What the heck? Thank you! Arigato! Thank you for the gifty! Let's go, Mochi! I love Mochi. Solo Leveling is good, but it's like potato chip good. Oh, so it's like there's a limit to how good it can be, that sort of thing. I was really impressed when it won the anime awards. Actually, I don't know if impressed is the right word because I don't really expect much from the anime awards, but you know, dude, they have a 40-minute episode or 40-minute clip on Pokemon. That's crazy. Koyamani, have you seen Garn's take on Higurashi in a minute? I don't think so. If he has spoke about it before outside of the podcast, it probably has been a bit. You guys want to watch the Oreimo one? Maybe we'll save it. We'll save it for middle of the stream. Yeah. Oreimo wa ne, ato de miyou kana. I'm interested about their take on ReZero. It's like 11 minutes. All right, let's watch a bit. Let's see. Or your name. Let's do your name first.
Remember, because like,
what do you guys think? Your name, ReZero. Your name. I'm interested about your name. This one's really short. This one's like 2 minutes. So, All right.
Because like your name, I cried like a fucking baby the first time I watched your name, and it wasn't even because it was sad. Your name was, to me, the reason it's one of my favorite anime films is because to me it's like the perfect cinema experience where there are so many things happening on screen that there's like so many emotions that I just get so absorbed that my body doesn't know how to react other than just crying. Sometimes I get emotional.
Yeah. No, that was me the first time I watched your name. I cried. Second time I watched it, I did not cry at all. But the first time I watched it, I just like cried like a bitch. Yeah. So, 君の名はね、最初見た時はめっちゃ泣きました。その後ね、何回か見たんですけど、まあ最初見た時みたいには泣かなかったけど、まあ最初すごい感動したよね。最初見た時は。Yeah. I was like watching Makoto Shinkai's films before your name. Yeah, just a bit of a background. その新海誠の、が監督の映画はね、君の名はの前からね、ずっと見てたんですけどね。君の名はすごいなんかいつもと違ってよかった。Yeah, so your name, the reason why your name really stood out to me personally is because it was very different from Makoto Shinkai's previous works. It was really different. So, in a good way. So that's what I personally really enjoyed about it. I haven't seen Oshi No Ko, actually. I think that's like one of the ones I haven't seen because I've seen Garden of Words, I've seen 5 centimeters per second, I've seen his short film on like cats or something. そういえば猫といえば、猫の日といえば、新海誠のね、猫のなんかショート映画も、ショートムービーもありましたよね。可愛かった。あ、 なんだっけ It was she and her cat or something. I forgot what it was called. So, Happy 猫の日 Happy Cat Day in Japan. I was surprised that Emuri thinks Grave of the Fireflies is the greatest comedy of the last 40 years. When did I say that? Dude, it's trying to rage bait. 新海誠監督のすずめの戸締まりのラストシーン、僕の故郷です。本当？もう私ね、すずめ一番好き、今のところ。最近の映画の中では、新海誠監督のすずめめっちゃ良かったです。それもすごい感動した。Actually, out of Makoto, I wish they would have like a segment, maybe they do, where they talk about Suzume, but out of Shinkai Makoto's recent like films, like so, Your Name, I wouldn't even say it's that recent, but Your Name, Weathering with You, and Suzume was my favorite actually. As much as Your Name when it came out was like really like significant to me, I feel like after like seeing all three, Suzume is my favorite. Yeah, Suzume was so good. The real ones will like Suzume. I'm just saying. そうスズメが一番スズメの戸締まりが一番好き。その最近のスタイルの映画の中では新海誠の。it wasn't as well received. I thought, yeah. I feel like a lot of, you know why? It was. I think the reason is a lot of overseas people, like people living outside of Japan, could not connect with the story. That's basically the reason. I feel like Your Name can be relatable. There's still like, you know, nods to Japanese culture and stuff. Sorry, I'm going on this whole like conversation. I have a lot to say about it. I feel like Your Name is you know, what do you call it? Coming of age, like nice little film that most people can enjoy. Weathering with You was very, very fixated on the whole like being young and, you know, rash and youthful. I don't know. I didn't really like Weathering with You, but I feel like it's more normie. So perhaps more of an audience can also enjoy that. Suzume, however, I feel like it was very rooted in Japan. It was a very Japan-specific message. So, and it also had to do with, you know, natural disasters in Japan. So I feel like because of that, people outside of Japan could not relate to it. And that's why it did not hit home. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that I'm pretty sure that's like the reason. So, yeah. I'd have to give it to Weathering with You. See, I personally didn't really like Weathering with You, but I can see why it will be more enjoyable. It will be enjoyable by more people just because it's more like easier to understand. Hello, boy, welcome in. Yashai. Yeah, there are a lot of cultural homages. Yeah. そう、スズメはね、結構、なんか日本人がすごいわかるストーリーだと思いました。でも多分日本の外ではあんまり理解できないかなって思った。Yeah. Alright. Anyway, back to the, sorry. I like Suzume. Back to the video.
When I don't know what to do with it, and I cry.
That's like an overwhelmed cry.
Yeah, it's like it's like an overwhelmed
the music
cry.
normally does that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
fucking
Right.
cry at like an E key. I don't know. It's
Right.
always the music.
First
Yeah.
note to Black Parade.
So the first time I went by myself, and the second time I was like, Sydney, you got to see this film. It's fucking amazing film. Gotta come see it with me. And I remember it was the moment just before Rad Wimps start playing, and that is the moment why I start crying.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in this film, and it was the second time I was getting as emotional. I was getting as into it. I was like getting absorbed. And I'm like, it's coming. Rad Wimps.
This is me whenever I watch like a ufotable film or UFO table. I always regret not bringing tissues because like every single scene just like is overwhelming to me in emotion. Just because it's like everything's so beautiful and perfect. Like I kind of get what he's saying. エミリがなんか UFO テーブルの映画見るときみたいな反応だね。すぐに泣いちゃう。Yeah, the music was really good in Your Name and the other movies as well. Yeah. Speaking of anime movie, what about Belle? Oh, I haven't seen Belle, but Mamoru Hosoda is... I really liked his earlier films. Summer Wars is one of my best favorite films, and I feel like he hasn't topped it since. Like I saw a couple of his films after Summer Wars, and they just didn't hit the same. That I kind of have not seen his recent films. I should go back and give it a try though. But it just didn't hit the same as Summer Wars did. Yeah, Summer Wars was so good, right? It's an amazing film. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have seen it.
To play,
Yeah.
and then like a minute before like they start playing, I just hear like next to me. I'm like, oh god, and it just took me out. I'm like, and it of course it's Sydney bawling her eyes out. But yeah, that's why as much as I love Sydney, if I'm watching a sad thing, if I want to have an emotional release, I cannot watch it with her in the room.
Shut the fuck up!
I cry in silence. Oh yeah, he did do Digimon movies. I need to watch those. I would have paid to see a reaction to Spring Song when Noriaki says the English line for the first time. I am the bone of my sword. Dude, Archer, I was bawling my eyes out. Like, like I had gone into the theater with no tissues, and I was just a freaking mess that whole film. I'm like, oh, bone of my sword. I'm like, crying. He said the thing. He said it. Yeah. I used to not cry when watching films, which is so funny. Like, I feel like as a kid, I just didn't comprehend emotions on that level, and now as an adult, I just cry at everything. 子供の頃ね、あんまり泣かなかったんだよ、映画とか見ながら。でもね、大人になってからめっちゃ泣くようになった。
I'm like, Sydney, can you stop being emotional for 1 second? Okay. I honestly could not think of a better.
Yeah. Sydney is his wife. Yeah,
I
know that.
Pick other than Your Name. It's hard. One, I try to avoid like a lot of anime bullshit. I don't think this is the best like romance anime far and beyond at all. No, it is not.
Yeah,
I'm trying
it's
to get people kind of like interested into it. And Your Name is a fucking amazing pick for any starter anime or any person.
What is this edit? I have a feeling that the person who clipped this does not agree. That's so funny. What the heck? Yeah, these are all clips, so I'm pretty sure that was edited in. All right, next clip, ReZero. But yeah, I wish they have a segment on talking about Suzume. Like maybe it's just not clip, but that film was deep, and it was deep enough that I feel like you need to do research to understand it. If you don't live in Japan or not acquainted with like, historical or like events that happen there, right? Like there's another anime that I feel that way about, and it's called Mawaru Penguin Drum. I don't know if you guys have seen Penguin Drum. I wish they have a segment talking about it, but they don't. But that's probably my best favorite anime to date. 私のね、一番好きなアニメはね、回るピングドラムなんですよ。And Penguin Drum also is similar in the sense that it has a lot of symbolism and references to what year was it? Give me a second. There's a very specific year. The 1995 Tokyo subway sarin gas attack by the terrorist group Shinrikyo. It is pretty much a story about that, but it does not ever come out and just say it. So if you don't even know that, you basically miss the entire story, right? So I feel like it's one of those things where it's similar in a sense where you need to kind of understand the context to get anything out of the show, or otherwise it's just very confusing. But yeah, I highly recommend Maoru Penguin Drum, but if you're going to watch it, make sure you know what the sarin attack was, and you also know, what is it, Miyazawa Kenji's Night in the Galactic Railroad. Yeah, that's another thing that it heavily symbolizes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the anime is about. But again, you're not gonna it's not gonna tell you, right? It does mention Miyazawa Kenji, to be fair. It mentions Miyazawa Kenji. It does not mention the terrorist attack, because that's too real, to come out and just say it. Because it was a very traumatizing event. So, but that's what it is about. It's about those that were affected by it. All right, ReZero.
So I'll tell you what else I've been watching recently. I've been catching up to ReZero Season 2 as well.
Me too.
This is like going back how many episodes ago where we're just like, we're going to get back to ReZero. Here you go, fans. We're getting back to ReZero.
5 episodes later?
The amount of memes that came out
This
of
is
that.
1 minute later. Don't fucking... In the internet, 1 minute is nothing.
Yeah.
Man, can I just laugh at something?
Okay.
What he's gonna laugh at. Shinobi asked, that was a smiling cult, right? Or am I mixing my tragedies? I'll be honest with you, there's so many cults in Japan that I don't know which I don't know if they were also referred to the smiling cult, but the siren incident was caused by a cult called Aum Shinrikyo. I don't know if they went by other names, but
Why is Garfield a big orange cat? What's up with that?
Thank you. Okay, so this is after season 2. Cool. Okay. Anyway, spoiler warnings, guys. Obviously, because they're discussing anime. I will say that the thing I least liked about ReZero was Garf. Was a whole plot line with him, because he as a character made no sense to me. But also, I don't remember a whole lot about season 2, so I can't go into detail. I'd honestly need to watch it again. But I remember just like hating a good chunk of it. A good chunk of season 2. I think season 1 was pretty enjoyable, but season 2 was just like driving me insane for ReZero.
I never thought about that before.
He literally turns into a big orange cat. Have you watched ReZero Season 2?
No, I haven't.
So there's one character called Garfield. Not Garfield. Garfield.
Garfield.
And Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
And he turns into
A big orange cat.
big...
Wait, does he get more screen time in season 3? Okay, season 3, please. I haven't seen season 3, so... Okay, good. Can they explain Garf to me? Because, like, I did not understand him. The thing I disliked the most about ReZero is Subaru. I don't like Subaru either, but at the same time, he has gone through a lot that I can cut him a bit of slack. I think that's how I see it. Like, after going through so many loops, I think, like, you start to, like, become a horrible person. I would be, too. He kind of wasn't great from the start, though. But, that just, like, made it worse. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I'm not going to defend Subaru. I don't think he's, like, a good person either, but...
Orange cat.
What the fuck?
Probably hates Mondays.
Yeah, love lasagna.
I had to like pause it when this like, okay, spoilers for ReZero, when he just starts murdering people.
Right.
This cat is just this fucking chunky Garfield.
Yeah.
Just murdering people. And I was like, wow.
Now I want to watch this.
Damn, what timeline happened to Garfield where he died, bro?
It's on a Monday, probably.
I feel like you should. I mean, I feel like you should watch ReZero Season 2 because
it's
I
amazing.
think it's fucking amazing.
Oh, it's great.
No, I need to.
Yeah, because I feel like have you seen Season 1?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't deserve him. Dude, I feel like the best ending for Subaru would just to be go back to his original world and go back home. His parents miss him, I'm sure. Like, just go home. That would be the best possible outcome for that guy. 20ね。そう、なんていうの、シーズン1とシーズン2は見たんですよ。でもその後は全然見てないまだ。
So I feel like going back to our conversation earlier. Season 1 set up the world really, really well.
Oh, perfectly.
But then I knew it had the potential to go even further. And I feel like ReZero Season 2 is definitely hitting that potential.
Yeah.
Like one thing I really liked
I don't like
is how in
season 2.
like the first few episodes of Season 2, there were just no deaths. It was just building up his character.
Right.
Like with what happened to Subaru in the first few episodes, that was fucking genius.
I hate his
So
face.
good.
Because it managed to build up Subaru's character in a way that hadn't been like done before, and really just explore who he is and why he acts the way he does.
Right.
Yeah, because they built up this almost very childish mindset that he had that we
yeah.
often see in anime characters, especially in isekai. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they kind of just deconstructed it in season 2, which I
Yeah,
thought was
right.
amazing because it's like, I hate this fucking incel. And then they're
Yeah, I guess so. They did there was a bit of a tonal shift in season 2.
like, here's the reason why he's
Yeah.
an incel
Yeah.
and why he's going to change.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I respect that.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I've only heard the greatest things.
Because
about it.
season 1, when you saw people who were like, dude,
I think I didn't like that though. And honestly, I can't tell you why. I can't remember why because it's been so long. I'd have to rewatch it. But there was something about season 2 that I did not enjoy. Or there are multiple things, but he will never be a go like Kazuma. Well, Kazuma's written to be a fun. Wait, are we talking about the same Kazuma? Are we talking about Kazuma in Konosuba or Kazuma in Rent a Girlfriend? ようございます。いらっしゃい。来てくれてありがと
Subaru. I'm like, what's wrong with you? The fuck? I think I mentioned this in another episode.
Yeah,
of the podcast.
yeah.
But it's great because it's basically they built that all up to be like, okay, now he's a shitty character, and we're going to teach him why he needs to change.
Yeah.
う。Yeah, Konosuba Kazuma's the goat. Yes.
Why those kind of behavior and I'm doing all this for Amelia is toxic.
Yeah.
Right? As it would be.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking toxic.
As it is
Like,
toxic. Yeah.
Fucking simping for Amelia.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
really interesting. So I didn't
The
like
simping arc was pretty weird. Yeah, I didn't like that.
it when I realized what they were first doing, but
Yeah.
I
Actually, it's not even an arc. He still does it.
Right. So they're using the whole reset thing
Right.
as a way to like slowly build up this one kind of thing that they're stuck in right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fucking annoying at first because I wanted them to leave the sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really like how they've just slowly been building it up
Oh,
through
yeah.
the resets.
Exactly.
And you get it piece by piece. And because it feels like almost like a murder mystery.
Oh, I don't think I felt that. I think I got really annoyed with how long everything was taking.
Kind of getting little information. And
Yeah.
it's just built it up really well. I don't know. I'm just really into it right now. And I'm so hyped for where it goes.
I don't
have
think they built it up. I think they lost my interest.
no qualms with it right now.
Like I'm actually way more into it than I was season one.
Oh,
Season one, I very much enjoyed.
Actually, I do have a thing that I don't like.
Oh?
Where the fuck is Rem? I want my bitch back, bro.
She's a vegetable.
I get it. She's just kind of gone.
Yeah.
But,
That's how basic she is, bro.
bro, we better get like a full blowjob scene of her back.
I'ma say it.
Comment's going to be like, who's that character Connor's talking about?
Oh, I'm not
Real.
saying it. Don't make me say it.
Why would you still miss Rem when this perfect specimen of a beauty
I can't get over
has been introduced
he
to
likes
the
her.
show?
I can't
Okay,
get
okay.
over how
My
that's just
God.
called a kid now.
Yeah, Echidna.
I thought people were
Because she has
joking.
4 penis heads.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
4 penis heads.
Do you want to explain why that's the case, Jerry?
By the way, my waifu from ReZero is Beatrice. 私はwhat was her nickname? Betty? Betty が一番好き。
There was a meme that I saw in the Sonic fan base of
Betty
always the
supremacy.
Sonic
It's always the
fan base.
Sonic fan base where they were like, Knuckles has 4 penis heads. And I was like, what? And
What
then
is this?
apparently, if you go onto Wikipedia, you look
about?
up like an actual echidna, like the animal that Knuckles is based off. Yeah, echidnas have 4 penis
Ram over Rem for me? Okay, but consider this. Ram has horrible taste in men.
heads.
Okay, I will admit, she's a top tier waifu. She's
Yeah.
definitely pulling her weight. Like, man,
She's
she
like-
broke Subaru down.
Yeah,
Right.
And just-
when she got introduced, she just fucking. I was like, there were some ReZero girls that I liked, and then there was Beatrice, and then she just came on and
Yes!
destroyed.
Yes, Beatrice. Oh my god, peak.
It's literally that meme with the car drifting. It's like going straight and turning. It's like Amelia drifting to Echidna in one short episode.
Yeah.
I will admit, it's tempting.
Yeah.
But as a knight of Rem, my loyalties cannot be swayed. God damn it!
You're not my
This
queen.
is literally. I'm like. I was clowning earlier. How
Rem is for normies. I'm joking. She's not.
get serious
I'm sorry,
about it.
Rem.
And
Yeah.
I'm literally now doing the same thing. I do not betray my queen.
Beatrice is so cute in season 3. You should watch it. Okay, that gives me an actual reason to watch season 3. I'll do it for her.
If I don't trust men who sway their simping, you're weak. Pick a wife and simp. God
Slaying
damn it.
waifus is such a weak mindset.
It's such a weak mindset.
Why did this come?
You would be a terrible.
What do you even like about Rem?
What do you mean? Don't
What-
ask
what-
such a
Oh,
little-
yeah, true. Well, tell us what you like about Rem then.
Like about
question.
Rem?
She's like croutons in a salad, right?
Rem-
It's like
yeah,
that's how I see
always
it.
the best fucking part.
No.
The crunchiest part.
Did
that
he
you
just call it a crouton in a salad? What does that even mean? Guys, what does that mean? Crouton in a salad.
never, you don't have to worry about the amount of dressing on them. All right, Rem never fails to just be there, right? Like Rem's just there, man. You know what I mean? And
I don't know, man.
Rem came through. She murdered him. That's hot, first of all. Can we just put that-
Okay.
That's hot.
All right.
And then
Venstras, hi. Have you seen Oshi No Ko? Funny you asked that because the first video we watched from Trash Taste, the first clip we watched this stream was Oshi No Ko. So if you want to hear thoughts about Oshi No Ko, feel free to check out the VOD. It'll be on Twitch for a bit and also on YouTube. Yeah, welcome in.
And she kind of, she became a woo, and I kind of opened to that.
That's kind of hard.
I'm not going to lie. I'm very struggling to remember. I just remember that she was loyal to death and it was very endearing. How many times do we get waifus, right? That put their heart on the line like that? And Gaunt's like, well.
Okay, but that's like, it's almost like to the point where it's not realistic for me. Like women just don't do that. Sorry. Like, I do think she's waifu material. Don't get me wrong. I feel like she's unrealistically waifu material, though. Yeah. Like, there needs to be a bit more spice, I think. Yeah.
Out the notebook.
Let me bring out the massive list of literally probably 90% of waifus out there in different ways.
But I feel like those waifus,
Yes, thank you, Shinobi. Rem is fine, but she needs a hobby that isn't Subaru. I agree with that statement. There needs to be more depth to her character, and it can't just be like, I love Subaru. I would do anything for Subaru. Yeah, but it's anime. I know it's anime, but at the same time, as a I do like waifus. I like girls, but I watch it, I'm like, this isn't how girls behave. You know what I mean? And it's very off-putting to me.
they wanted to get the result. They wanted to be the chosen one. Whereas Rem confessed knowing full well she was never going to be picked. And there's something I can respect about that.
I don't know about that one, man.
You obviously haven't watched enough harem anime because that's like every other girl. Aside from the main.
Exactly.
They say that's what they're like, I know you won't pick me, but it's like in the back of the head they don't want to be picked. Nah, Rem totally did it. Was just like, Chad, like, I know you're not going to pick me, but I fucking love you, and that's okay, King. That's what I love about
I like
Rem.
the way he worded it, King.
And that's when, that single time when she confessed, I'm like, all right.
I don't know, man. Didn't she go
Well,
on?
I feel like that was just a plot device to get her out of the way of the story. It's like, okay, she confessed. Subaru, doesn't like her because he goes, I love Emilia. Yeah, spoilers. I love Emilia. And then she goes like, and then the story's like, okay, cool. She doesn't have to be relevant anymore. Goodbye. And then turns her into a vegetable. I'm just saying.
Like an entire spiel of like how she wants like a family and stuff, and like how.
Do you think I fucking remember that
And it's
shit?
just like, I want 3 kids in a cottage in the hills. Like,
I love how he went like, do you think I fucking remember that shit despite her being his waifu?
What the fuck?
I think
She
I
was
remember
probably-
something like
she
that.
was pretty set in stone.
Like,
Like,
there was
you're gonna pick me.
I mean,
there was
that-
definitely like a flash forward
I mean,
or
you
something
can-
where she had kids with Subaru.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can practice your pull-out game then. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine.
pull out and pray.
Help.
I mean, that's fine, right?
If it fails, you can just reset.
That's crazy! Holy shit! How do... What? Where are the dojins? They should go write a ReZero dojin. Go for it. Go for it.
You're like, shit, I hope the checkpoint was over a month ago. It's going to be real awkward.
She comes back with like the results.
You like-
It's just
You go back, your checkpoint, it's like 2 weeks. You're like, shit, she's still pregnant. You're like, fuck.
go back.
Where did I go wrong?
We're fucking awful people. We're
I'm
so
sure. I'm
fucking
sure
awful.
there's a fucking dojo.
I don't know. I can't remember. I'll be honest. I cannot remember.
Yeah, I
what-
mean, to me,
but
like-
just does the king? Does like all the knights know why they fight for the king? They're like, shit, why are we fighting? I don't know. I've just been doing it for like 10 years. Oh, I guess we should keep fighting.
Yeah, just his job, right?
Yeah, but that's such a weak mindset.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's a weak mindset, bro.
No, a weak mindset is swaying with the wind, Gaunt, like you do, and you, Joey.
I haven't
no.
swayed yet. I'm still for
You're
Beatrice.
gonna- I already know you're gonna
Wait,
sway. I don't
he's
even
for
fucking-
Beatrice? Okay, Joey. I will. I think I have to change my opinion on the guy. If he likes Beatrice, kind of based.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
honestly, I was never like.
Joey's literally that meme of the guy. Ooh, like turning around.
I was in the Beatrice camp because there was
Because you like kids.
Whoa! You can't say that, Connor. Whoa! We can't make assumptions here. Sorry, drink some water. Isn't that an alternate story the author wrote where Rem had his family with Subaru? Yeah, it's one of the routes. Yeah. I know the author has written a lot of routes for Subaru. I don't know about a lot, but like, you know, based off of each like sin. Yeah. I forgot if Rem's is like, I forgot which one that is, but he did write that. Anyways, Connor.
We bringing it there, are we, Connor?
She's
We're
a-
bringing it there.
I don't know what her canon
Okay.
age is.
I'll have
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
okay.
Your Honor, that she was like a.
This is the problem, right? Let's say your waifu is Beatrice or fucking Shinobu,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You go into the movies, right?
Okay.
You turn up to the fucking restaurant. Table for two. This is my waifu down here. We're gonna sit and hold hands. Come to the table.
No.
I can't stand the looks I'm gonna get at that restaurant
No.
when I sit down with my fucking 10-year-old at
Here's-
the table and we're playing footsies. You
Here's
know?
the thing. All right, here's the thing. First of all, she's 890. But second of all,
Yeah, oh, waiter. Oh, can she drink?
Actually, she's 890 years old.
She's 890.
yeah, of course.
fucking-
Yeah, no, but here's the thing: is that like,
Bro, short women exist. They do. He makes it sound so exaggerated. It's really funny. Actually, she's 890 years old.
is my viewing of like my anime waifus is that I like them because they're not real.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
I kind of get that.
We've gone
Your Honor,
full
she's
circle.
knuckle. Your Honor.
Yeah.
We've
Actually,
gone
yeah. Wait, we should not start this combo.
full circle.
I like them. Like I don't want them to be real.
Do you want a 10-page thesis on
Yeah.
on
I
waifu
can-
theory?
I can give you a 10-page thesis on waifu philosophy, okay, right now. Like, I don't want my anime waifu to be real because it's going back to the whole maid cafe thing where
But sir, she is 900 years old. I know. I'm here to arrest her. She is dating a 23-year-old minor.
all right, where it's
Why
like
do you like kids, Jerry?
I don't.
Good one.
It's going back to the whole maid cafe thing where it's like
Oh my
I
god,
like
they're
it
not kids. They're just small women.
because it's not real. And the moment it becomes real, then you realize, oh shit, this is not cool.
Would you
This
be
is so
happy with
funny.
someone if they fucking murdered you in a
Yeah.
past life?
Cook him! Cook him! You go!
And you're like, you know what? You know, we're cool now.
Yeah.
You're loyal to me now. But you did fucking
Yes, thank you. So Connor's saying he would marry Rem, 16 years old. Yeah! Yeah, we need to cook this guy. Yeah, for real.
you know what? You know, we're cool now.
Yeah.
You're loyal to me now. But you did fucking murder me that one time.
Yeah.
You did fucking like chop off my legs and fucking beat me to death.
Get cooked.
Like 3 times or
Yeah.
something.
If it was hot. That's not like some people's kink, right?
Rem is 16? I'm pretty sure she's in her teens. I'm gonna look it up. V0 Rem age. 17 during the first 2 story arcs, and then 18 during arcs 3 and 4. And then 19 from arc 5 and onwards. Okay, they age, but 17 at the start.
It's like flatlining, but not coming back, right? it's just fucking dying. Like
Are we gonna find you in like this decrepit love
people are
hotel one day?
People are gonna think I'm into some weird. I assure you,
We're gonna
very-
rock up to your fucking like. We're
then
gonna
this-
rock up to your dead body, and you're just gonna have the
Yeah.
biggest smile on your
No, 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 no.
face.
You're gonna
Okay,
be like
it's-
died by like
it's-
asphyxiation with like 10 stab wounds, and you got like the biggest
I
fucking smile on your
unfortunately am.
face.
I unfortunately am pretty vanilla. But I
Vanilla?
love the idea of the kinks.
That's what I don't understand about
it's
people.
the idea of these weird things that you could do that I never want to do.
Hold on a second. You gave ReZero season 1 a 6.
Did I actually?
Oh no!
What's that about?
Ooh, okay.
Why the
okay,
6?
Okay.
Why would you-
okay.
Why the 6? Explain yourself.
What would you give it? I think I
ReZero?
gave it a
7 or an 8.
7 or an 8.
Yeah,
give it an 8.
I'll probably give it a 7.
I
I don't
don't
remember
know
enough.
why I gave it a 6. I think it was because everyone was hyping it up, and I was
I want to be different.
No,
kind of
that's fair.
underwhelmed by it.
Right.
That's so fair. Honestly, hype kills so many shows, in my opinion.
Oh,
Right? I feel like it's best to like not know anything going into something. Like oftentimes, because if someone's hyping up a show and you're like whoa, this is gonna be like in your mind. You just subconsciously think it's gonna be like something more than what you get, right? You're gonna be disappointed. Yeah. So I get what he means by that.
Because I have rewatched Zero in preparation for season 2. I would give it a 7, but I remember coming out of ReZero just feeling empty, right? And it just because it kind of like I had a good time watching it, and it was just a gut reaction of it was a good time, and I'm probably gonna forget this show in a few years, and it just.
All right, guys, it's time for the Oreimo one. I'm gonna watch Oreimo next. That's me with Frozen. I still haven't seen it and refuse to see it. Yeah, Frozen. I watched it when it came out in theaters. I thought it was fine. I didn't love it. I thought it was fine though. But honestly, all the hype made me hate it. Like I didn't want to even hear about it anymore. It's because it was just like everywhere. So yeah, I feel like yeah, right. It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like amazing, but it was fine. Yeah. Anyways, Oreimo time! Yippee! The star of the show!
I just can't get.
All right. Oh boy. 6 minutes. Let's see what they have to say. Did they have a clip on Haruhi? I don't know. Haruhi's would be a pretty good one to talk about.
I just can't get over the fact that you unironically like Oreimo.
Okay.
Like for the longest time, I'm like,
what is Oreimo about? I thought it was like the child
incest.
One. Yeah, oh, that's it, right?
It's not about incest.
It is.
Ooh. You know, Guard gets it. Yeah, great start. Yeah. Ooh. It's funny because Joey says this because there's literally a clip of him glazing Yosuga Sora, which we can watch after, and I will argue that Yosuga Sora is more about incest than Oreimo is. So I don't know why he says this. Trash taste.
It's about
incest. Just happens in it.
It is.
It's
about,
not about it.
Thank you, Guard. It just happens. It's not about it.
It is
There's
about
there's a key
whoa.
fucking difference between the two.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
about
what a
incest
debate.
and best girl getting cocked. That's what that show's
You
about.
can't just say there's incest in it like it's like a scent of a flavor. Like you can't just drop that in there and be like, oh, there's also incest in it. Like what? What do you mean? Is this a small thing, incest to you?
It is something. Okay, so
Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to start my Oreimo slideshow presentation. Oh god. Oh god, someone stop me. Be like, Emuri, no, don't do it. Not on main. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You guys have to hold me back, chain me to a wall. Don't do it, Emuri. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. No, I'm gonna end up speaking about Oreimo for 3 hours. I can't do it. Oreimo is allegory the right word? Parody. No, parody makes it sound funny. Yeah, I think allegory. It is trying to drive home some How do I be as vague about this? I'm the vague posting king. Yeah, it's an allegory for how you shouldn't be scared to pursue your passions and the things you love. It's very deep, guys. Okay, you gotta trust me on this one. Trust me, bro. Right? Source me. I tried to watch Oreimo. I think I threw up. Then I tried Eromanga Sensei. I threw up even more. What? Here's the thing about Eromanga Sensei. I think the writing in the light novel was amazing. I think the anime did a horrible job at adapting it. The anime kind of missed the point entirely about the show. OVA was good though, but I wouldn't recommend the anime. Oreimo though I think had a pretty decent anime adaptation. Pretty good actually. Yeah, not decent, pretty good. You have to make sure you watch the episodes of Bridge season 1 and 2 though, because initially when they animated season 1, they weren't gonna make a season 2, so they just kind of wrapped it up and ended the show. But then they're like, oh, you know what? Let's pick up season 2. Let's make another one. And then they made like a few episodes to connect into season 2, like narratively. So you have to watch those. Yeah. Yeah, don't be scared to be yourself and stay close to the things that make you happy. Yes! I'm pretty sure that's what Garnt is trying to say too. Because the whole thing about Oreimo is like liking anime and being otaku during a period of time where liking anime was seen as a bad thing. Even like right now, like these days, anime is normie. Dude, we got Demon Slayers and like freaking playing in theaters and everyone's going out to watch it. You know? But like that used to not be the case. Being otaku was a really looked down upon thing in society. Yeah, and the show really drives that home. So yeah, anyways, whatever. I'm gonna talk about it for 3 hours.
Let me defend this.
in incest 4K edition.
I'm a fucking do it, man. I'm a fucking.
Joey adjusting his glasses was so good.
Let me defend in incest 4K edition.
Wait, let me get out my glasses too. Actually, yeah. Ready to talk. Punk Jaku, thank you so much for super chat. You should hear about how Joey gets when he talks about Monogatari series. Oh boy, doesn't he love Monogatari? Yeah. I've seen a bit of Monogatari. I think I've seen like the first 2 seasons. It's not my favorite show out there, but I wish I had continued it because I wanted to like watch the films. Yeah, I know Kizuno Monogatari looked like amazing visually, so it is something I want to like catch up on at some point. Thank you for the super chat. Arigato. Yeah, also Kirino not being true to her inner self at first for the sake of her outward image. Yes. Yes. There's so much to unpack in Oreimo. And the other message of Oreimo is don't judge a book by its cover. Because yeah, literally. It does it on purpose. The title is on purpose, guys. It's a parody. Anyways.
I'm a fucking do it, man. I'm a fucking do it. I don't care if this, like, watch this clip get me cancelled in like 4 years.
Yeah,
like,
let's go. Don't worry, Guard. I'll die on this hill with you.
4 minutes.
Get me cancelled in like 1 month. You know what I mean? Okay. Everyone forgets that Oreimo was a legitimately good fucking show when it first aired.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
No. Don't talk, Joey. Listen, let him cook. It's like how people forget how Fate Stay Night 2006 was a good show when it aired.
It was a
I'm
good
gonna have to stop
show.
you right there.
Like everyone thinks I put Oreimo on the same level as something like Eromanga Sensei. No. Fucking Eromanga Sensei was trash from episode 1.
Yes. The anime was actually trash for Eromanga Sensei. Light Novel was really good. Amazing. I think the author is a really good writer. And now he's working on Gakuen Idolmaster.
And it knew it was trash. And Eromanga Sensei is what happens when you take all the trashiest parts of Oreimo and put that into a show.
Yeah.
Oreimo was a nice, wholesome look at otaku culture.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
And the thing is,
Shut up, Connor!
The thing is, when it was airing, everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, this is a parody of all like the incest light novels and everything like that, right?"
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Your Honor, it was but a parody.
Yeah.
I stuck my penis in the child for a parody.
Everyone thought that it was just taking the piss out of like, you know, the little girl emoto fucking craze happening in anime and light novel. And if you don't watch the final 3 episodes, you can watch the entire series of Oreimo and just think that. And then the final 3 episodes happened, and
that sparked an outcry, didn't it?
It sparked an outcry, right? It definitely because
that shit was wrong.
The reason it sparked an outcry was because no one was.
I'm gonna assume they're talking about season 2 as well.
Actually expecting it.
Yeah, it went from like 20% incest to 99% incest.
Oh, it was 100%.
It was 100%.
Yeah.
It was
100. There was no percentage that could be shaved off. It went full incest, and it was unapologetic about it.
Fully admit that it went full.
As it should be. Yeah.
incest.
No, no,
yet,
yeah.
Yet it's in your top 9
I bet Joey's a Manami stan, dude. Throws up.
anime.
Because the reason it's okay. I've rewatched it because it is.
You've rewatched it.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
got multiple enjoyment.
I've already said I've rewatched everything on this list.
I don't even want to see your
And
porn
because-
history.
Because this show, like, this show is the epitome of everything I love about trashy harem manga
Yeah.
and anime. It's this.
When you say that, it just sounds like satire. You know what I mean?
It is
It
not.
sounds like satire.
It is not. Okay, so remember when you went through my anime list and I gave Ikitosen a 2?
Yeah.
So like back when I was a teenager, I was just like,
You couldn't appreciate incest.
Yo, I'm better than this fan service shit. I'm better than this trashy anime. I got good fucking taste.
Right.
This is the show that fucking changed all that. When I was just like, why am I enjoying this so much? Why do I
I honestly don't see Oreimo as a fan service show though. That's the thing. Like if you like any sort of otaku media, like you like to consume anime, you like to play visual novels, you like to cosplay, I feel like you can find some sort of representation in Oreimo with that. It's like Dress Up Darling. Okay, Dress Up Darling is I have things to say about Dress Up Darling, but it is about, enjoying the art of cosplay, right? Oreimo has cosplay in it as well. It has like other things, other facets of otaku culture, that I feel like any anime fan can go like, wow, this is cool, and learn about that stuff. Or like, yeah, I like that stuff too. Yeah.
I like this fucking filth trash show.
Why
I mean,
do
look,
that?
I just realized they're drinking like wine. That's really funny.
So much. Why do I like this fucking filth trash show?
I mean, look.
Why do I have a hard on?
I mean,
for this?
I have shows like that.
Yeah.
Kiss Sis being a perfect example.
Yeah, I was about to
I would put it in my fucking 3x3 though.
Yeah, this man ain't putting incest.
Yeah.
in
No,
his fucking-
no. See, that's the thing. I don't think Oreimo's trash is the thing. Like, it is genuinely, like, really good. And I don't think it's trying to be trashy either.
top 9,
Yeah.
Don.
In the middle of all places.
I will fucking that was a legitimate, deliberate choice. I put it in the middle because I'm just like
He will die on this hill.
This single show has probably had the biggest overall effect on my taste in modern anime.
Me too. I feel like Oreimo, if I had not seen Oreimo, I would have never kind of gotten into otaku culture as much as I have. I wouldn't have been excited about this stuff. I feel like this is the show that really turned me into a weeb. Yeah. Also, happy birthday, Vayner! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! And also, people also misunderstand that I like emotos. That's actually not the case. I like the dynamic of the older brother and Emoto. It's not a self-insert thing. It is, I like to sit in the chair and watch them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do not make the mistake of thinking I am into emotos. No. I like to be in the chair watching these siblings. All right, anyways.
Literally fucking made Oreimo out to be like the free space in a bingo card. You know what I mean? It's just like, of course I'm gonna open this.
I fucking did it, and because it is a fucking trashy anime, right?
Oh yeah, I do think emotos tend to be one of the best characters usually. But that has nothing to do with me like emotos or anything.
There are trashy moments in there, but
Yeah.
I think I will defend the point that Oreimo wasn't complete trash. There were some legitimately good, heartwarming moments in there, and it wasn't complete. It wasn't all trash. Okay, it wasn't.
No,
Eren Manga
it really
Sensei.
was.
No, it wasn't. It was not trash. Oh, so like Granny appreciating her grandkids get along type deal. Yeah.
Eren
really
Manga
was.
Sensei.
You're going to jail, buddy.
Maybe with more, ulterior motives, but yeah.
Manga Sensei is Oreimo reskinned. That's all it is. And
No,
you
it's
have to admit to
not.
that.
No, I don't.
You have
Eromanga Sensei is the trashiest parts of Oreimo concentrated. It is dense Oreimo.
Your Honor,
it is
I
dense
didn't know
Oreimo.
she was 12. I'll be honest, Your Honor. Like,
No, he Giguk's so right about it though. Yeah. The anime is literally that. Same writing style, because obviously same author, but I think the light novel did a lot of things that I liked better than Oreimo, actually. Eromanga Sensei, that is. I enjoyed Masamune as a protagonist more than Kyosuke. I think Kyosuke is a bitch. Kyosuke's an asshole. So he has his good redeeming qualities, but I think for the most part he's kind of like asshole-like, and that's why he gets along with Kirino. That's why they're made for each other, because they're both assholes. But like not in always a bad way. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like Masamune was more likable for Eromanga Sensei. Like he has a lot of good character qualities about him. Anyways.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this man has the largest anime YouTube channel on the platform.
he also.
And this is what he's saying.
That's because he's
I'm
based.
fucking proud of this shit.
Yeah.
I literally put this stuff front and center, and I regret
Get it out of here.
nothing.
Yeah.
I regret
Let's get
fucking
outta here.
nothing.
That is on my computer now, and I can't wait to use it as blackmail.
Oreimo was a big reason why I met Sydney.
Yo! Guys, literally life-changing. He met his wife through this show, okay? You gotta admit, this shit is life-changing stuff.
Everyone was like, oh my god, Kirino looks exactly like you, Sydney. And so she would always like put her avatar as Oreimo. And that's the first thing I noticed when we started working
That's so
together.
funny.
One of the first shows we bonded over was Oreimo. When the ending of Oreimo happened, a lot of people were upset. I wasn't upset. You know, I was like...
I wasn't upset. Yeah, same. I'm like, yeah, this was meant to be.
You know what? I'm not gonna say this ending's good, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I feel like Oreimo started my journey, let's say, accepting who I really was.
Yes! Deep! Guys, it's so deep.
For Oreimo, I thought that
Real.
all otaku culture anime was like kind of cringe, and I was like, look at me, I have such good taste.
Yeah. Yeah. Being Joey. Sipping his wine. Yeah. I have refined a taste on the animes. No, actually, like Oreimo, a lot of it is like about embracing trashy things because you love it. Like it doesn't matter what people think, right? It's because you love it that you should stay true to yourself. Stay proud.
Cringe, and I was like, look at me, I have such good taste. I like Satoshi Kon films and Monster. I don't like any
It's literally Joey. Holy shit.
of this degenerate Akihabara stuff. And then I watch Oreimo, and I'm like, fuck, why do I actually enjoy this? Why the fuck do I actually enjoy this?
I wish he was able to say that on the podcast. That actually like kind of summarized it pretty well. But he probably didn't say it because Joey will get salty. It's literally Joey. Would you recommend Oreimo to others? Of course I would. It's like one of my favorite shows. It's literally what got me into this whole like liking anime and otaku culture thing. Like it was life changing. I can't just say that it wasn't. Hangjaku, thank you for the super chat. If you want to hear them talk more about Oreimo and also Gundam Seed, wait, what? Do those have connections to each other? You can watch this video of the channel highlight. Dyrus has the craziest taste. All right, feel free to link it in my server under live stream chat. Yeah, he literally found his future wife by watching a rom-com. That's crazy. Yeah. Do you guys want to know who I watched Oreimo with? So if you guys know the answer, don't say. If you guys know the answer, don't say. Like if you've heard me tell you before, do not say the answer. You have to. It's for everyone else that doesn't usually watch me to guess. I know you know the answer, Archer. Don't say it. Hello, welcome in. Did I miss a reaction? We're watching a bunch of we're watching a bunch of different anime topics. Like basically I'm watching clips of Trash Taste talking about various anime. Right now we just finished watching the Oreimo one. I don't know. Yeah? Come on, take a guess. Take a guess. Who did I watch Oreimo with? anything. You drink some water. Husbando? Nope. Your brother? I wish I had a brother. Your dad? Holy shit, imagine. Your sister? He got it. He went through every single... Alright, well, you didn't go there, but everyone... You guys in chat went through every single family member. That's so funny. Yeah, watch it with my sister! With my little sister! Yeah, baby! We both enjoyed it. Anyways. It got us both into, like, wanting to visit, like, maid cafes and go to Comic-Con and do wacky otaku shit. It was really fun. Like, when we went to Akiba for the first time, we were like, yo, just like it was in Oreimo, you know? We were like, super excited, man. Anyways. Which one should we watch next? They have a handful here. Ooh, some of these are really long. Kind of want to hear them talk about, like, Anohana. Very curious. There's also a brief segment on Konosuba. Golden Boy! I really want to watch Golden Boy. I haven't seen Golden Boy, but it looks so up my alley. I hear it's so good. I hear it's a classic. They have a thing on Golden Boy. Redo of Healer? Wait. Guys, we're watching the Redo of Healer. Say no more! Say no more! Okay, we'll watch Anohana after, but Redo of Healer, say no more. Alright, but before that, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I will be back. Yeah, we're gonna be back for some peak cinema. はい、ちょっとお手洗い行ってきます。BRB! I'm back. Thank you for waiting. All right. We're going to dive back into Trash Taste talking about redo of Healer. What do I know about redo of Healer? I watched the whole show and I wish there was a season 2. Where's my season 2? Anyways.
Interview with the author of Redo of a Healer.
You know Redo of a Healer?
Do you know Redo of Healer?
Is that like it sounds like an isekai.
That's my guess.
Wait, who's
Almost an
that?
isekai.
It's almost.
But you like that show?
Who are you? They got a guest. Can someone tell me who this guest is?
It's kind of
You know,
a
what
No,
terrible
it's
experience
shit.
I did have.
We're
I-
about to taint Saikuno's mind right now.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
want to explain?
That's Saikuno. That's so funny. It's so funny because I know what his VTuber model looks like, but I didn't recognize him by face.
Redo of a healer.
Okay, so
This is not hentai, by the way.
yeah.
And this is the guy with the best taste in anime out of you three.
Absolutely.
He's seen the
He
messages.
thinks this is a good anime.
No. This is definitely not a good anime.
It's a guilty
Well,
pleasure.
why are you telling me
like
about
It's a
it?
guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's disgusting.
So Redo of
It's vile.
Healer, it starts off.
Vile. Oh God, Saikuno's never seen it. Oh God.
The main character is the healer in the party. All right, and it's like a standard party. You got
Yeah.
you got your sword.
I mean, that's interesting because usually you'd think the main character is like the warrior or something.
yeah, like the
Yeah,
hero,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, usually.
So there's
Guy
the
with the
hero,
sword.
there's
Yeah.
the mage, there's the tank, and then
Yeah.
the main character is the healer. But
Right.
this party treats this healer like absolute shit. Like they basically treat him like a slave.
Just like in real video games.
Just like in real video games, the healer is the slave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's the anime
Gets
starts
it.
off and they're fighting the final boss.
Yeah.
All right, the demon lord or whatever. And they get to it and it's a really like tough battle, so much so to the point where basically the party gets pretty much wiped out. Right?
Is it like Sword Art when you die in real life?
No. This is just like a standard fantasy world.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like
You just-
they
Oh, so they just regular.
Yeah,
die.
you're just a regular
Yeah,
guy.
I thought it was a video game.
Yeah, no, they straight up die.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they basically they're on the they have like maybe 1 HP left and they're like, healer man, please help us
Healer
out.
man.
You know,
Okay.
even though we treated
Please.
you like shit, and then the healer's like, now's my time for revenge.
Yeah,
basically
lock
what he
in.
does-
So the main character becomes a bad guy.
Yeah.
He
just
basically becomes
lets
like an
them die.
antagonist, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like you've treated me like shit this whole time,
Yeah.
and now you're begging for me to heal you, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I've trained up my healing power so much so to the point where I've become ultra powerful, basically. And so what he does
Okay.
is he basically kills his party. And then kills the demon lord, gains his power, and learns the ability to basically go back in time, but he regains his memories.
Okay.
So what he does is because he's regained his memories, he basically goes on a quest to basically relive his life with that party that treated him like shit. But now he's gonna try and do the most like horrendous shit to them. As like
He-
It's some like weird, sick
Okay.
power fantasy
But he already
show.
killed them all.
yeah,
Yeah, but he's gonna kill them
gonna
again.
kill them
and,
again?
kind of like
But
make
torture
it.
them.
Yeah,
Well, because
torture
they
them.
did some
Okay.
very disturbing things to him.
Yeah.
So this is one of those, like those
Give them
dark,
a taste of their own medicine, you know?
What's the name for that genre?
dark fantasy.
The ones where it's like an evil like kind of thing, and a lot of people
Evil.
die.
And a lot of evil and a lot of people die. Thanks, Saikuno. Thanks for description. Revenge fantasy, perhaps. Perhaps that's the word he's looking for.
Maybe dark fantasy.
It's more.
horror.
This one's more of like
Oh,
one.
like Lost in the Made in the Abyss.
Oh, it's
is it-
definitely
like a dark fantasy,
That's a
right?
dark
Yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah, like that.
It is
I don't
very
know. I don't know the name of
two
the
very
genres.
different shows.
So that one was good. I liked Made in the Abyss. That one was good.
Yeah,
Made
Made
in
in
the
Abyss
Abyss
is great.
Made in the Abyss is a great
yeah,
show.
and that is like objectively a great show.
Yeah.
but
Waiting
like,
for Connor to go like, Joey, that's because you like kids or something.
Evil, but it's like it's dark, right?
it's
Like,
very
like-
dark. Yeah, yeah.
Well, 'cause
Or Promise Neverland.
Oh,
Also,
Grimdark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
This one feels more not so much a good story, more
True.
like an incels like rambling.
Wait,
Like,
where did the incel part come from?
There's,
All this,
it's like big incel vibes.
Yeah, there
yeah.
is a lot
of R word.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Just
What
say
type
it.
of anime is this? This is a
Standard
crazy
anime.
question. Is this is not on Crunchyroll?
It's crazy how now it feels like
Very off topic, but I want Joey's shirt.
everyone, you know, like you have like redo of a healer on that weird shit in anime, and everyone's talking about how like, dude, it's so fucked up, it's so gross. It feels like, damn. I mean, I feel like we really fucking tamed down though compared to what they were releasing in
I
the
think
90s.
I think redo of a healer is worse. If I'm being honest.
Really?
Think so?
I don't know. Just like
I don't know. If
Is
it's
it because it's like conceptually more fucked up?
I will say,
Reader of Healers Warhammer 40k confirmed is so funny.
with the art styles now, because they're way more like vibrant and like soft, that it feels way. I don't know why. When I watch this 90s shit and it's all grungy and it's all animated, it feels way grosser.
Yeah.
And way like worse. Even though Read of a Healer is like, well, fuck.
It's also because as well, like especially shows like, you know, like Genocyber or like Violence Jack or like any of the like really fucking gory 90s horror anime.
Yeah,
The
90s.
problem is one, it's less saturated, so it feels more like dark.
always darker, less vibrant.
And
like,
also
I don't know.
they're way fucking better animated. Like
no, they are.
True. Oh, I do miss them old shows. I like to go back and watch them or like pick up new ones that I haven't seen, you know what I mean? I need to watch 90s Devilman. Yeah. Dude, I've seen like really funny dub clips of 90s Devilman. I think I'm like off key. I do want to watch it.
Genocyber has this one scene where it's like 120 frames per second, guy's head exploding. And I'm like, this is like too much detail.
That probably makes it for a sick teacher.
There's a lot of detail.
It would be, yeah.
See, the reason why I think Redo of Healer is worse is because, you know, viscerally, you know, and I think the things that happened in 90s OVAs are, yes, more fucked up on paper, but I feel like, I don't know.
I mean, Read of Healer is
I'm not saying that Read Over Here wasn't
show.
fucked up, but like
No. The thing that the big reason why I just couldn't really get into Redo of Healer is it was like just.
If you got into Read of a Healer, I'd question everything.
Yeah, it was just like the biggest. This is just obviously the most like power trip.
Yeah, incel
power
fantasy.
like incel fantasy. That you can get. Whereas I look at a lot of 90s OVAs and I was like, yo, these animators are doing some sick stuff, man.
Yeah.
Of course it's fucked up. Of course it's like hyper violent and shit, but holy shit, someone was dedicated to their craft.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
And in Redo the Healer, it's just like, all right, let's just take the most incel power fantasy you can possibly get. And of course, you know, I don't really take it seriously because it's just so far of left field that I'm just like, I just don't
it
even
was just
take
comedic for me.
Yeah, exactly,
it's like
right?
just funny.
Exactly, right?
I agree. I have to say that like when I was watching it, I thought it was funny too.
I just could not take that shit seriously at all.
So what you're
know?
saying is, if Read Over
entertainment.
Healer was as well animated as Genocyber, you would hate it less.
Wow.
What I'm saying is I would rather Redo of a Healer just be a hentai than
Yeah,
pretend to have
that's
a
true.
plot.
That's
you know,
true.
I would rather it just be a hentai. I genuinely.
Yeah.
You know, I like
Isn't
I
it
would
though?
genuinely.
It technically like pretty much is. I in my head, it is. Like in my head, it's a hentai with like an actual plot line going on across multiple episodes, right?
Rather Redo of a Healer just be its own thing, have a hentai.
How is it that if Read Over Healer was a hentai, I'd feel less guilty to watch it? How does that make sense?
Because it pretends like it has a plot.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
I mean, it does, and it's pretty entertaining. At that stage, Emuri, we call it grim derp. Grim derp, I like that. It technically isn't. Yeah, I mean, in writing, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I get it. It doesn't show the parts. Yeah, I know. Yeah. The old stuff looks better because it was all hand-drawn. I mean, anime is still technically, like, hand-drawn. I mean, there's CG shows these days, but, like, still a good bulk of it is hand-drawn. I think what it is, first of all, like the type of animation kind of changed. Like they used to use cell animation back in the day. They don't do that anymore. And also, I think the economy and the state of the world is so bad. The state of the anime industry is horrible. That honestly, no one is even paid enough to care. Most people are not paid enough to care. Most people in the anime industry. And I really don't blame them because it's kind of like, rather than, it's kind of shifted from, I feel like it's shifted from a creative art form to more like, corporate what's the word? I'm sorry. I'm so bad at explaining, but it's always like, oh, what's the next big thing? Right? And it's constantly like pushing that out. And I think that has kind of slop. Yeah. I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but it's such a oversaturated market right now. Yeah, it's like a handcrafted car versus a mass-produced one. Exactly. Yeah, and it's always like, oh, we need to keep the show going. When's the next season coming out? You know, it's like these animators are really not paid to like create original works as much these days. Like back in the day, there was a lot of original works as well. You see a lot less of that these days, and it's kind of sad because I feel like most studios cannot even afford to make their own original works anymore. So that's why it's all like adaptations, because like, you know, it kind of already, if something like a light novel series is already doing good in terms of sales, like, you know, an anime adaptation, like there's at least some sort of data to go off of on how successful it's going to perform, right? And then they can get like sponsors and producers to actually back up the show. It's a lot harder to pitch an original work, right? Yeah. Anyways, I'm going on a whole freaking tangent. Yeah. Now this was a stream I never expected. Welcome in. Hello. Sorry, I was going on a tangent about the state of the anime industry. We're watching Trash Taste talk about Redo of Healer.
It pretends like there is character development and there is an ongoing plot line, and that's the thing that bothered me the most about Redo of a Healer.
That's why I unironically love the Redo of Healer. Just to see how the internet was
Joey
reacting.
loves it so much.
It's so funny.
Wait, what is this background? They're like outside.
Redo of Healer didn't get a stronger reaction though.
I don't know,
It was
man.
that one
Episode 2.
Yeah.
And that's because
But it was kinda
that's
over with
because
pretty
most
quick.
people didn't go beyond episode 2.
I feel like
Yeah, I did.
Goblin Slayer got a stronger reaction than
Oh,
that.
yeah, I
Episode one.
did. I agree.
いろいろと。日本でも大丈夫。
Oh, yeah, he interviewed the author.
ですよね。テーマ
Yeah.
とかがやっぱりまあ今言っちゃえばラノベ界でも結構ダークな方だと思うんですよね。
そうですね。
このようなテーマとかストーリーとかを
Fox
作りたいっ
Man.
て思ったのはなぜですか。
実はこれは割と計算で売ろうと思って企画した
I love this answer.
小説家になろうっていう投稿サイトがあるんですけど、
はい
そのランキングにももうどんどん復習してやるぜっていうタイトルがずらーっと並んでたんですよ。
あ、そうなんですか。
そうです。ああ、人気あるんだ。やって
By the way, a good example is Shield Hero.
みよう。俺こういうの好きだしなって思って中見てみるとどれもこれもぬるいなって。復習
Yeah,
復習言ってるんですけど、
はい
What a
なん
goat.
か初めのもう2話3話ぐらいで復習が終わっちゃって。
Literally Shield Hero. Yeah, bro was reading these and he's like, dude, I could do it better. Just leave it to me. And you're all reading a healer.
なんかあとただのハーレムチート最強系で、そういうの読んでると俺ならもっとえげつないのできるんじゃないかな。
Is this like the open? I'm gonna skip it because you know, copyright. Goblin Slayer got too much hate. It's such a well done manga, and the anime was tame in comparison. I need to read the manga. I actually really enjoyed the anime. Goblin Slayer was really fun. Yeah, I recently watched it last year. I still need to watch season 2 though. I watched all of season 1. I need to watch a movie. I need to go watch season 2. I know that they changed studios, so I don't know if like it stays good, but yeah, I do want to continue it. Whoopsie. Next, give me a second. Let's see. What do we watch next? Oh yeah, Anohana, right? Yeah, I was gonna pull up Anohana next. Anohana. Watch the movie too. The animation went down a bit in season 2, but the story's still good. Gotcha. See, I don't blame them. When I see animation quality go, like, I'm literally like, yeah, this industry sucks ass. Like, sure, it's like more impressive when you see good animation, but like, I don't get mad at animation being like horrible these days. Like, obviously it's better when it's better because like you're like, oh wow, it stands out, right? But yeah. All right, let's see. There's Bokurano, school days. They talk 15 minutes about school days. That's so funny. We're gonna watch Anohana first though.
I watched an episode of.
Let's see. I did see Witch of the Holy Night is getting a movie by UFO Table. I think it's getting 2 movies. It can't just be one. It can't be. There's no way they can adapt. Okay, I can't say there's no way, but I think it's gonna be at least 2 movies. But I am very excited for the first movie. Or movie, even if it's just one. Sure, I'll take whatever because I freaking love Ufotable. I love Witch on the Holy Night. I love it so much. I think the entire cast is so well written, and I feel like the Witch on the Holy Night fandom is just like, you know, scraping for breadcrumbs, you know, whether it's through FGO collabs or because there's supposed to be more games, but you know, I don't know if NASA's ever gonna write it. Yes, there is an Evangelion video, I think, that they... you know, Evangelion's getting a new anime by Yoko Taro, written by Yoko Taro. Yeah, they do have an Evangelion one.
Anohana again.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of thought it was shit. I thought
That's funny.
watched all of Anohana, and I
was looking at you to be like, don't you fucking dare finish the sentence.
You know, I was watching Anohana. It was kind of shit.
Don't drop the S bomb.
It was kind of shit. I watched Anohana like 3 years ago, and I fucking bawled my eyes out. Great time.
Yeah.
I watched the episode 1 again. I'm like, wow. I
see. So he cried the first time, and then he rewatched it and thought it was shit. Interesting. Yeah. Hank Jaku, thank you for super chat. Oh my god, yeah, their taste in food, their food opinions are diabolical. I've seen some of those clips. That's without even hearing about their taste in food. The main reason why their opinions are infamous. Yeah. I mean, it's called trash taste. You know, they live up to their name, and that's totally fine. Accurate meme and live stream chat. Okay, let's see. Actually, though, dude, I'm like. I don't regret playing Mahoyo, right? Like it was a great game, but at the same time, I am so sad because like I have to be the skeleton at the bottom of the pool. The bottom of the water. They spelled it wrong, but that's fine. Thank you for the meme. Yeah, that's me. I'm like, God, now I understand the pain that the fans go through, right? Well, let's hear what Connor has to say about Anohana.
Nothing happens in episode 1.
Yeah, that's why it's shit.
Episode 1 was by far the worst episode of Anohana. And the episode 1 of Anohana almost put me off of Anohana.
Honestly, I don't remember episode 1. Maybe I should go rewatch it too. Maybe this is my cue to go rewatch it. Oh, I like how Joey's wearing an Evangelion shirt. But anyways, 第1話覚えてないね. I have seen so much of Anohana. I saw the whole season, obviously, and then I watched like the 2 movies that came out. I don't know if it was 2 or 1, but I remember enjoying the movie as well. And Okada Mari was really poppy off at the time, and then she went on to write Iron-Blooded Orphans for Gundam, so that's why I also watched that. I pretty much picked up anything that she wrote. But yeah, I don't remember episode 1, but I don't remember it being bad. Obviously, like I've only seen it once or twice. I don't know. Let's see if they describe it.
Because I was like, what?
That makes it kind of shit, right?
Yeah, because I thought when it first started, I thought it was like some lolly fan service bait. Because I remember the scene where Menma sits on his lap, and I'm like, oh, here we go, here we fucking go again.
Here we go again.
Unzips pants.
That's crazy.
I was just like, another lolly bait fan service show, and then I think it was like halfway through episode or like the end of episode 2 or 3 where I actually got emotionally invested. I remember episode 1 was like pretty bad.
Do you think if Anohana came out today, it would be given the same level of respect?
Oh,
I feel like I don't think it could hold up.
I don't
today.
think so, because at the time that Anohana came out, there were very few shows that went in that direction.
yeah, I have to agree. If it came out now, it wouldn't be the same, I think. Yeah. こんにちは、いらっしゃい。あの花について語ってるのを見ています。うん。
I
Right.
feel like, and especially with like how short the show was as
Yeah.
well. Like it managed to do something in 12 episodes that a lot of anime struggle to do in like 20 plus.
That's why I feel like it's kind of meh. Now, if you go watch it back, I don't think.
Okay, to be fair though, you only watched episode 1, right?
Yeah.
That's like
I
that's
didn't,
like
I didn't rewatch it all again. I watched
Yeah.
just episode 1 again.
well then that's probably why you thought it was shit because
Yeah.
you watched the worst episode.
But after I watched it, I was like, how the fuck did I make it to episode 2 after I watched it?
yeah, but that's the same as like every person who watches like the first episode of Steins Gate. And it's like,
Yeah.
why would I
Episode
continue to
Dude, Steins Gate took like 3 episodes, maybe even 4 episodes to start cooking.
watch it?
Episode 1 of Steingate's good, right? I think.
I think it was.
thought it was
I don't
boring.
remember.
I think Steins Gate had a lot of build up. Yeah. It was, I mean, I consider it really good, but I think it's because it's a visual novel type game. It's a visual novel game originally. There is a lot of build up until things actually start like taking off, right?
I remember thinking
I'm like an
the
Alzheimer's
fir-
patient half the time. I don't fucking remember anything.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That's probably why, yeah. For some reason with anime, like, I do.
Why
don't remember,
why
but
did
it's
you
probably good.
why did you start to rewatch it?
Yeah.
Because, who was it? Emuri, she told me she thought it was shit. And I thought, no, it's good, right? It's good. So I went back and rewatched
Crazy!
it. And
Yeah, but
was
I
like,
guarantee Emily also only watched episode 1 was like, it's shit.
No, she watched all of it, she said.
Oh, well then she's
But
just
she watched
wrong.
it recently. Come on and defend yourself, Emily.
I've rewatched Anohana about like 4 times, I think.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I've only
Connor's
rewatched
looking
it once and I thought it was
pain.
so
Bro, we'd
good.
have flying cars by now. People stop
agree,
rewatching
'cause
anime
bad-
this many times. Are you fucking kidding me?
Because
4 times? Why?
Because I remember, I think Anohana was the very first anime that got me to cry.
Yeah.
Because I remember back before I watched Anohana, I was like stone faced. I can never cry during anime.
John's just like this
I'm
watching anime.
no bitch.
I'm a real man. And then like I cried like a bitch the first time I watched Anohana.
Oh, yeah,
and,
of
and
course.
Anohana, I still love it to this day.
Mid.
Wow. Honestly, I wouldn't glaze the show. Like, I don't think it's amazing. But I think it did it had its really good moments and I like the characters. あのキャラが結構好きだったかな。Yeah. But I'm not like the type to really like emotional, you know, sad, I know what's gonna happen type stories either. But I feel like Anohana was like kind of different from that. But I can't tell you in detail just because like I'd have to go back and watch it again. Yeah. 声にいらっしゃい。来てくれてありがとう。Hello, hello, hello. あの花は結構好きだった記憶がある。I like the relationships the characters had with each other and how they moved on with their lives. You know? Like, for those of you guys that have seen it.
That's
Okay,
the word
what's-
mid.
okay, if
Yes, and the secret bass song. Not secret basement. Don't call it secret basement song. Yeah, dude, that song's so good. 夏休みがあと少しで終わっちゃうかも。太陽と月また仲良くして something like that. 嬉しくて寂しくて冒険をいろいろしたね。二人の秘密の基地の中。Punkchaku, thank you so much for your super chat. I am not gonna lie, I cry like a huge bitch with Uma Musume season 2. I heard Uma Musume is very emotional. I gotta watch it. I still gotta watch the anime. I've only played the game so far.
that's the case, what anime would you recommend to someone to make them cry? then? What's
Golden time.
What is it?
There's no way. There is no way he is saying Golden Time is a good show. Guys, I have so much beef with Golden Time. Don't even get me started on fucking Golden Time. This show is horrible. Sorry. It was possibly one of the most disappointing shows I've ever seen. No, it's horrible. It's horrible. So, all right, we're gonna take a little tangent. Matt says we need more VN anime. It's shocking that Ubisoft hasn't improved any of their works into anime. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Ubisoft. Honestly, I have to stand by them though. Just go play the visual novel. If they make an anime, it's not going to satisfy anyone. I think. Personally, I think it's not going to satisfy anyone. I don't know if it'll do a good job of getting people into playing the visual novel. They might just watch the anime and go like, oh, this is mid as fuck because like, you know, it's not going to adapt the visual novel well because it's just going to be a short anime. And people that have played a visual novel are just going to say the visual novel is better. So I could see why they'd say that. That might be just me jumping to assumptions, but I think that's how it would play out. You can't make anyone happy, right? If you're going to do it, it has to be for like a money related reason. Yeah, for like profits. And I don't think Ubisoft needs that. Anyways, Golden Time. Written by the same author as Toradora. And Toradora, I highly regard that show. I really like it. So I went to go watch Golden Time when it came out, when it was airing. I give it props for focusing on university students. Because usually anime, it was kind of more like rare to see an anime that focused on characters that weren't high school students. But I think the characters were really horrible. I hated the main character. Oh my god, he had some bullshit amnesia. That did nothing for the story. It made things just worse. I don't know. I thought it was bad. I could go try and rewatch it and give it a chance, but I think I'm still gonna think it's bad because I hated every single character in the show. I think that's what made it worse, actually. Like, it's not like the characters in Toradora were like all likable either. Like they also had their own like they're written in a way where like yeah, they have their redeeming qualities, but also they're like people at the end of the day. But I just remember being so disappointed with Golden Time. I would have to, you know, I'm just gonna sound like a hater right now, like just like, oh, I fucking hate this show, because I am, but like I would need to rewatch it to give you guys like a proper analysis. Anyways, sorry to you guys that like it, but I just think it was not what I was expecting. All right.
Golden Time?
Is that the right name?
Yeah, Golden Time.
Okay, I always fucking call it something different by accident, like Golden Week or some shit.
I mean, to me, Golden Time is in the same category as Anohana for like.
There's a
like...
cult though. I like the cult. I'm kidding.
The cult. That's crazy.
I just found that whole cult arc really dumb, and I really enjoyed how stupid that was.
I can't even remember that.
Wait, so he enjoyed Golden Time because it was stupid? Okay.
A part where she was like brainwashed in a cult or some shit that happened. I think so. I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. Another thing about Golden Time, like it's trying to be serious at times. Oh, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an emotional, serious story, and it always falls flat for me. Yeah.
And I'm basically an Alzheimer's patient in waiting, so I mean I'm probably the wrong person.
I definitely didn't get a cry boner though from watching Golden Time.
No, I did not cry at all. I thought it was nothing hit the way it should because it was just portrayed so like in a non-serious way. I feel like that was also the case with Little Buster's Refrain. I think I need to play the visual novel. I mean, I enjoyed Little Busters for the most part. I do think the anime definitely had a lot of problems. And I could tell even without playing the entire visual novel that it did. In Refrain, Little Busters Refrain is basically like the epilogue to Little Busters, where shit goes down. Yeah, here the visual novel is one of the best VNs for a lot of people, right? So I need to finish it. But in Refrain, there's a couple scenes that are supposed to be mega serious. Like, shit is going down, everyone is miserable serious. But the way the anime portrays it makes you almost laugh because it's, well, at least for me, because it just, it doesn't look good when they animate it. It's one of those things that has to stay in visual novel medium, right? Like it has, like you have to read the letters, you have to imagine it, and you have to form it in your head. But when they like show it to you, visibly, like, you know, just like give it to you on paper, you're like, oh god, like this is not how I imagined it go down, right? And it doesn't like hit as hard as it should have. Anyways.
Saddest anime.
Okay.
Okay.
Just saddest anime, and in
Yeah.
Google it says #1 Anohana. And then
See, Emily, even Google agrees.
I feel like there was a safe ending.
The Anohana ending?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember.
I remember crying like a motherfucker to this.
I
final
know I
episode.
cried like a motherfucker, but I don't know if that was because I was like an emotional teen. I don't know if it was like affects me that much at this day and age, because I remember this was like, Anohana was more like Pavlov's dog. It conditioned you with that one song at the end.
True.
And then it like
When Secret Base comes on.
Wait, so true.
and then
He's
at
so
the
real
end
for
of
that.
Anohana, I feel like the reason that was iconic was just because the song just kept going and going, and I was just like, stop. I don't have any tears left.
They all
please.
scream, "I found you," and then the ending starts, and you're just like, "No!" Like, why?
I do think Anohana didn't age well though, because I'm sure it was like amazing when it was airing. But okay, so my husband has not seen Anohana, and I asked him what he thinks, like what he knows about the show. And he gave me a summary, like, you know, like a few sentences, and it pretty much summed up the entire show. And I was like, okay, that's how you know it doesn't stand. Because if someone that hasn't seen the show can freaking summarize it, I feel like, you know, it doesn't hold up. Yeah. But I don't know if I want to rewatch it and, you know, check.
The one that broke the camel's back was like Anohana. I'm like,
I quite a lot Anohana.
Yeah.
I think before Anohana,
Wait, so this is all clips of them mentioning Anohana. There's so many. Wow, it comes up a lot. Okay, guys, I need to show you. Yeah, I agree. Simple can still be good. Yeah, I think, like, obviously, like, summarizing in a few sentences doesn't get into the depth of the characters, which I liked about the show. I like the characters' relationships with each other. So that's something you'd have to watch a show to find out. But at the core, yes, like, you can explain the story pretty easily. Yeah. Let's watch Joey talk about Yosuga no Sora, since he's the incest hater.
But, like, you know, I have lots of shows like that. Like, Yosuga no Sora is another one. Right.
I still need to watch that.
I watched that entire thing, and I remember when D was like, because D Rebel House, he has this series called the Surviving series.
Yeah.
Where he goes and like basically tries to get people to watch these like absolutely hot garbage shows. And I remember he did an entire episode on Yosuga no Sora, and I'm just like, bro, I'm glad you didn't call me onto this show, because I would have been praising the fuck out of this.
See, this is the thing. He will praise Yosuga no Sora, but he looks like Oreimo and like makes fun of it just for having incest in it. I am so confused, because Yosuga no Sora was more incest than Oreimo.
Time I'm like, I know this sucks. I know that there is some mad wincest shit going on in this show, but man, it's so good.
Yeah, he never called me to go on the domestic girlfriend episode.
Yeah, right?
For good reason.
Yosuga no Sora was a little bit awkward at times.
This is such an old clip. I'm gonna skip it actually. I feel like I should not watch you know, ancient Joey clips. Let's see. They got Ping Pong the animation. Ooh, that's a good one. Watamote, oh my god. We saw enough things about incels. What about femcells, right? We need representation for the femcells. That's when you watch Watamote. Oh, Bakano. There's a clip on Higurashi. I'm actually very curious about their Higurashi opinion. If any of these stand out to you, let me know. Oh my god, 30 minutes of Fate. That's crazy. 30 minutes of Fate. The Fate franchise. Ooh, Spy X Family. I'm interested. 10 minutes of Spy X Family. I don't know if you guys say Spy Family or Spy X Family. I say Spy X Family. School days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Garnt is a fake glazer, so am I. I feel like if you put the two of us in a room, we're just gonna freaking like prop up each other, you know? There will be no debates. It won't be fun. It will just be like, yeah, for real, you know? Yeah, no, he's gonna go down his whole like lore about fate. The X is silent, Spy Family. But then why would you put an X? I'm gonna read it. I read everything like literally. Bakano, there's a lucky star one. You're in ice. Himoto Umaru-chan. Very short clip on that. Initial D. Usagi drop. Present school. Kaguya-sama. There's a very long episode on Freeren, but I don't think we need to watch that one. Freeren's airing right now. I gotta catch up. Ranking of Kings. Oh, I'm interested. I wonder if they recorded this after they watched Ranking of Kings or before it ended. Then there's Zankyo no Terror. See, everyone's asking me about Fate Strange Fake. I'm saving it for the show to be over. I'm gonna wait for it to be done. I'm gonna marathon it. I haven't seen it yet. I've been itching though. I've been itching to watch it. It's so bad. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just watch it. I'm like, no. You must not give in to temptations. They have a discussion on Peppa Pig. That's so weird. Odd Taxi. Ooh. There's Bleach. There's a whole episode on Ghibli. Oh, I am interested in that, but it is long. That's what I'm doing for Fate Strange Fake. Oh, you too? You haven't seen it either? Okay, cool. It's not just me. Yeah, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be so good that I need to marathon it. All right. Any of those videos I read out that you guys want to watch? Or I'll just pick one. Let's see. Oh, Bokurano. That's a very interesting one. I haven't seen the anime for Bokurano. I read the manga. Higurashi? Okay, sure. I think someone else mentioned Higurashi earlier, so we can watch that one. Alright, let me pull it up. Higurashi no Nakukoro ni. Oh, I'm interested in the Your Lie in April one too. Alright, here we go.
Higurashi.
Yeah.
Oh, this one Go came out.
Rush the old one.
Like, they had like the season 1, right?
Yeah.
And then they had season 2, which came out after it, right?
Yeah.
And then the newest one was a remake.
Yes.
No, it was a reimagining.
See, I hate
Whatever.
when they do that. I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not even the same.
No, it's actually a sequel to Umineko. Which makes it worse. Good for people that have, seen both Higurashi and Umineko or played it, I guess. But the most recent Higurashi is so rooted in Umineko, you're not gonna know what the frick is going on without playing Umineko or watching it first. Actually, don't watch Umineko. Yeah, play it. Yeah.
It's
Or
like
know
the
something on it,
same
right?
Show, but it's like a different timeline.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Supposedly. I didn't finish it.
It's like the Ava movies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't know anyone who watched season 2 of Higurashi, except for like Joe.
I did.
Yeah.
But Joe doesn't count because he's the
I
anime.
know a lot of people who watch season 2
Yeah.
of Higurashi.
Oh yeah, Umineko has a manga that you can read. True.
No,
Season 2 Higurashi was
That's
good.
pretty good.
Because
Was it
you're not
really?
going to understand it unless you watch season 2. So
so I watched season 1,
Yeah.
but I watched it in English,
Yeah.
and that was a big mistake.
yeah.
Because then I went to watch season 2, which only had Japanese dub, and it
Yeah.
was such whiplash for me at the time, where I
Right.
was like,
You have to get used to the voices.
it was
and,
like because the English version of Higurashi is notoriously very bad.
It is
Right.
awful.
It's
I was
really,
going to say
really
you
bad.
got like bad whiplash because I was just like the dub.
No, as in like
Higurashi-
it was such because obviously it was so different.
Yeah.
Like even like the overall vibe of the show
Right.
was so different because the dub was so mid.
Yeah.
There you go. it really wasn't good. So like
Oh my god, yeah, Shinobi, you need to go watch Odd Taxi. It's a very interesting show.
going to the Japanese one was just like, yeah, the whiplash was too strong and I couldn't like get past the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But also I'll be honest, I didn't really know what the fuck was going on. I don't really know why.
Well, because
I pay attention.
But
I
season
think
2 literally explains everything that happens in season 1.
yeah. So literally,
Why? Just
Oh,
explain
it's like an
shit as
answer
we're
arc?
going.
Is
No,
season
because that's
2
the
the
whole-
fingernail ripping one, or is that still season
Yeah.
1?
that's season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about the original Higurashi. Got it. Not Go and Sotsu or whatever. Okay, got it.
Basically, it's like season 1 is set up so that it's kind of this like mystery plot line. Where you
Is it really
kinda have
good?
it's actually really
So I
good.
should go back and watch it all
Yeah,
Japanese.
I would
Alright,
recommend
okay.
it. Like, so like the way that the game was originally set up was that like you go through this like storyline with multiple playthroughs.
4 games.
But they don't give you all the information.
Yeah.
And then season 2 of the anime is like, oh, well, you've tried to figure out the riddle.
Yeah, another 4
Here's
games.
the answer. And then they explain everything that happens.
Yeah.
And then
So
you're like,
so.
oh, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. So you literally just got this. You watched the season
Yeah.
where you have every question and nothing's answered.
You basically
And then
looked. You
stopped.
basically looked at the riddle and went, "Well, there's no answer." All right. I'll give it.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. Yeah, it's the Ryukishi style, right? 4 games. It's the first 4 games are an answer. Question arc. Presents the mystery. Presents you all the clues you need to solve the mystery. At least according to Ryukishi. And then the last 4 games, which is the answer arc, which answers all the riddles that were presented, all the mysteries. And this goes for both Higurashi and Umineko.
Maybe the groups I was in, no one watched it. But
Umineko's so long. Well, so Higurashi and Umineko are like the same amount of games. It's just that Higurashi has an actual like anime that you can watch, and Umineko's anime people pretend like it doesn't exist. I will say though, Umineko has been so much more fun as a game than Higurashi. I played through all of Higurashi. I'm still going through Umineko. But I had my own set of criticisms about it. Mainly the fact that it drags on way too much for stuff that I feel like is irrelevant. I feel like Umineko does a really good job at getting straight into the murder mystery, and I really like the setup. It's like, okay, so there's a set of like closed room murder mysteries, right? And each game like does that, but in a different way, and it gives you a chance to figure out who the culprit is. And you can figure that out by the end of the games, you know? Like, who did it all? Yeah. Kind of exciting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably like a bunch
That was
of other
good. I
monkey
recommend
brains. Okay.
Yeah.
alright.
And then don't bother after season 3. Like, it sucks.
Well, I heard the remake was pretty
Actually, no,
bad.
you might like it because it's just a slice of life of all
Wait,
the
really?
characters. Like,
Oh,
it's
no,
just
that's
like-
what I hated about Higurashi.
Creepy mystery.
Yeah.
I didn't like the slice of life elements.
Yeah. That was like season 3.
What's the
only.
fuck
I
is
feel
the
like
point?
that's
in
part
that?
of the appeal, though.
I don't know.
That's like when they made like a
For people like Emily.
I don't want to see them killing each other. I want to see them be
I just want to see them
friends.
go to the pool and
No!
hanging out.
No, none of that.
They're just such cute little girls, you know. Just want to see them happy.
I liked it a lot back when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're in middle school, you're kind of more of like a little edgelord.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
you watch
don't-
anything when you're in middle
Yeah.
school.
I don't think I would like it now if I watched it again.
I think it's still enjoyable. I think the mystery is really interesting. It's just, again, as I said, it drags on too much. Fingernail scene. Well, that's a scene that everyone remembers. Yeah. But don't you want to find out why that happens? To those of you guys that haven't seen it, probably not. I don't know. It is scarring. Yeah. I will say the anime didn't make it as scary as I think it was scarier to like hear that in the visual novel and not see what was happening, and it's only like described to you. Yeah. Oh. But yeah. Anyways, I'm enjoying Umineko. Actually I'm gonna watch another one. This one's there's still like 5 minutes here, but let's see. Ranking of Kings.
It's like I didn't actually watch much anime this previous season because
Oh.
I don't think there was actually much good things.
Oh god, don't say that. Everyone will get angry. There's no good anime. Unless you-
Yeah, I do.
I have opinions on the show.
2021. Well, I think 2022
王
is been
様
a
ラン
pretty
キング
weak
ですね。
year for anime so far. But no, I guess like the only real recommendation I would have since you were going through like last year is Ranking of Kings.
That's literally the last one I've been meaning to watch last
Oh,
year, and then
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
done with last year. I've
I mean,
watched
it's
everything.
it's continuing on to this year. So
Oh, perfect.
last year was, I mean, it's a 23 episode show. So last year we only had like 12 episodes. or
Oh, I
something
mean, I
like
guess
that.
I'll just wait then.
Yeah.
I'll
Just wait till it's finished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. It seems like a
It's
good
I mean,
show.
it's
Wait,
almost
so they're watching season 2 right now, so I don't need to go back.
last year.
I mean,
watched
it's
everything.
a really weak year for anime so far. But no, I do like. I guess like the only real recommendation I would have, since you were going through like last year, is Ranking of Kings.
That's literally the last one I've been meaning to watch of last year, and then I'm done with last year.
I mean,
watched everything.
it's continuing on to this year. So
Oh,
last year was, I mean, it's a 23 episode show. So last year we only had like 12 episodes. or
Oh, I
something
mean, I
like
guess
that.
I'll just wait.
Oh, so it's not completed yet, right? At this point. Okay, wait. Let me look this up real quick. Ranking of Kings episode count. 何話でしたっけ? Okay, yeah, 23 episodes. Ranking of Kings. I'm gonna look up episode 23 summary so I know exactly what happened. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I can't watch this one because I wanted to hear their opinion on part 2 of it. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. That's pretty much what I felt about the show. I think season 1 was so strong, or part 1. Part 1 was really strong. Honestly, everything was really strong until the end, where magically everything was okay, and I'm like, nah. But it's still a good watch, I think. It's just, but yeah, I wanted to hear their thoughts on the ending. Let's watch one more. あと一つ見てみましょう。たたたたた。What they got here. Oh man, I want to know what they think of a Ghibli movie. Actually, I'm so curious. You know, I'll watch a bit of the Ghibli movie one.
To throw out my second hot take, I
Go
guess.
Hot Ghibli movie hot takes. This is gonna go hard. Yeah.
I don't know if I've said this on the
I grew up
podcast
with these
before,
things.
but I think I've said it in other places. But I fucking hate Ghibli movies, man.
Oh my! Here we go. Yeah. He doesn't even say it right. Everyone says Ghibli for some reason. It's not Ghibli. It's Ghibli. Okay. Aw. Can't be worse than Platinum End. Dude. I haven't seen it, but I've heard so much about Platinum End. Okay, well, let's hear Garnt's Ghibli movie takes. Oh boy.
I only liked like 3.
I think I like 1 or 2, and even like
Which ones?
Princess Mononoke.
Oh, yeah, that one's good.
Nazca.
Do
Yeah.
you like Howl's Moving Castle?
good.
No.
I really like Howl's
What? I love Howl's Moving Castle.
Moving
I
Castle.
really liked Howl's Moving Castle.
And the reason I don't like Ghibli
It's
is
the only time I disagree
just
with
because
him.
I don't like Disney. And
Yeah.
I don't know, because Ghibli, like when I see a Ghibli movie, I'm like, this is an anime. Like,
Yo,
No! It pioneered so much anime. You can't say that it's not an anime. That's crazy. Okay, look. I kind of get where he's coming from, because like you don't see it in the same way as you watch your seasonal shows, but at the same time you can't just say that. You can't just say that.
this is an anime. This is a fucking Disney movie.
Can we
man.
also talk about how Hayao Miyazaki's a fucking asshole? Like,
Oh yeah, he's an absolute cunt.
did you see the clip of like him?
Okay, he is, yeah, but he's an old man, you know, chain smoker, old man. He's got his opinions. He kind of pioneered the industry. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like talk back on this guy and go like, you're wrong, because like a lot of his opinions, I feel like are so valid.
going to his son's premiere.
Oh, you got recommended that clip
Yeah, his son, I bet you has trauma with having him as a dad.
as well.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
So
god.
to this clip, right? You can search for it, but he goes to his son's premiere.
Yeah.
Who's making a movie, right? He's
Yeah.
a director, and he fucking walks out of the premiere halfway through, being like,
He did.
"He's not an adult yet," and I'm like, "Oh, he's fucking one of those dads."
Yeah.
He's like, he's
And
not.
he takes like a smoke.
He's not an adult yet, at like 30,
Yeah.
because I haven't deemed him worthy. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Look. He can be good at what he does. That doesn't mean he's a good dad, right? Yeah. Actually, like Up on Poppy Hill, that is a Ghibli film, but it was not directed by Miyazaki. That was directed by his son, right? Yeah, I think Up on Poppy Hill was pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes out for like a cigarette and
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, this movie's trash. He could have done better. He hasn't grown up enough.
Yeah, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
As if Miyazaki hasn't made shit movies himself, right? Like not every like I love Ghibli, don't get me wrong, but have I enjoyed every single Ghibli movie? Absolutely not.
I just hate the kind of director who is like everyone else is unimportant. And
He's definitely an okay boomer guy, yeah.
ideas are
Yeah.
the best, and you know he gives off that vibe, and as much as you know, a cultural icon for you know many
Yeah.
parts, and you don't want to be just an asshole for you don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
shit talking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah,
But
because like
every single time you see him in an interview or do anything, he just seems kind of like a cunt to be around. You would hate to be around him.
you can tell like he's such a close-minded dude because apparently the only movie that Hayao Miyazaki has made that he himself cried to was The Wind Rises.
Yeah.
And I can
Oh boy. A lot of people hate that movie. I do think it was a boring movie. But in a way I think it had a good message. But yeah, I do think like as a movie it was kind of like it's kind of a drag to sit through. Music was amazing.
tell you that is the most mid Ghibli movie I've ever watched.
Is it? I heard good things about it.
It's good, but
Yeah, I agree. It's good, but it's hard to sit through.
compared to other Ghibli movies, it is mid as fuck.
What are your favorite Ghibli movies then?
Princess Mononoke is easily my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I grew up watching.
I haven't
it.
seen that one. Isn't about a real person. So I think the reason people hate on Wind Rises is because it's very grounded in reality. Previous Ghibli films were very fantasy, whimsical. You know what I mean? Other than Grave of Fireflies, I guess. But similar to Grave of Fireflies, Wind Rises takes place during the wartime. It's not about a real person. I think it might be inspired though. It's about a guy that crafts planes, right? But because of the time period he lives in, which I believe was during World War II. God, I gotta look this up now. Wind Rises, World War. World War II. It takes. Oh, you know what's funny? The guy, you know who voices the main character in Wind Rises? It's Anno. It's freaking Hideaki Anno who directs Evangelion. Yeah, right? I think it was him. Hideaki Anno Jiro, right? He voices yeah. So he sounds it's very interesting that he voice acted the main character. Anyways, it's about this guy that he has a passion for planes. And what's sad about the film is that because it takes place during World War II, he designs a Mitsubishi A6M Zero fighter plane, right? But you know, because this takes place in World War II, his creation ends up being used during the war, right? And that's kind of like a main conflict of the story where he, you know, it's like, oh, I created this thing that was supposed to be, you know, something I liked, but now it's being used for the war. You know, it's being used for destruction. You know, so I think it's very deep in that sense, and it's very kind of interesting to see how that gets portrayed. But the reason why, you know, it's kind of different from the usual Ghibli film, and it's also funny because Hayao claimed this to be his final film before going into retirement and coming back. So you know, it was kind of different from usual. But yeah, it lacks whimsy. It definitely does, because it's not a film about that. Yeah. Anyways.
Nausicaa and
Howl's
Totoro
my
and stuff like
favorite.
that. Howl's Moving Castle was
Howl's
really
my
good.
favorite.
I thought Ponyo was okay.
Ponyo was boring as fuck.
I think
man.
Ponyo is very much the Ghibli of the new generation.
I didn't like Ponyo too much. I think it's very, very good for kids, though. Great kids movie. Not as enjoyable, I think, as an adult. But I think kids will love Ponyo.
The Totoro of the new generation.
Totoro.
Yeah,
oh,
I didn't really enjoy Totoro either, but Totoro is also a great kids film, so...
oh my
What's
fucking
the one
god!
with the-
I fell asleep during Totoro, man. I'm like, why am I watching a kids show now?
Okay,
Yeah, no, it is a kids film. It is.
Why do you expect me to,
To be fair,
entertained?
yes, Totoro is a kids movie.
Yeah. Who did Wolf Children? Mamoru Hosoda. Yeah. Same director as Summer Wars. and The Boy and the Beast and stuff like that.
That's why I don't recommend it to people. It's a kids movie.
Yeah, but so is Toy Story. But I can watch Toy Story.
Toy Story, though, Pixar has done a thing where they've managed to intermingle like very adult humor.
But that's
into it.
good. Kids like media is great when it can be enjoyed by.
But Japanese media does not do that.
It does sometimes though.
Not Ghibli though.
Not Ghibli. And
what is it? The fucking one with the pig flying a plane?
Oh, Porco Rosso! Yeah.
I fucking had to turn it off 20 minutes in. I'm like,
Really?
I'm so fucking bored. I'm so bored.
I enjoyed it, but I thought it was okay. Like, it's not amazing,
Like
but I thought it was okay.
that's basically my experience with a lot of Ghibli movies. Is that this is the most okay film experience I've had, and I like. The reason I really can't get into a lot of Ghibli movies is that they just don't feel anime. I don't know because they feel like Disney movies, right? And I know like Miyazaki's gone on record like criticizing a lot of animators who are like, man, they're just like inspired by other people working in anime rather than inspired by real life. And I'm like,
I think what he's trying to say is Ghibli is so old school. It has upheld being old school this whole time that it starts to feel too different from the modern anime, right? I get it. I think that's the point he's trying to make. But, you know, it is like, it's still anime. It's just like, it's kind of like more leaning towards how, like, I guess the older style, right? Of anime. Is retro the right word? I don't know.
This is why I got into the medium, dude. I like that.
It's the whole I hate otakus thing, right?
Why do you hate the thing that I like? I mean, as well, and
Anime
also
was
just
a mistake.
On top of that, knowing that he's an asshole makes it so much worse for me to like try and enjoy it. Because I think you can make great shit without being a huge cunt. Like,
absolutely.
I think maybe if you cure every single type of cancer, you know, in your lifetime, go ahead, be an asshole. Like you probably did. You get that pass.
You know, it's that whole thing of like, you know, you should
No,
separate.
I think Miyazaki kind of gets a pass. I'm gonna be real. He can be an annoying old man and go like, you know, oh, watch my film. He's allowed to make whatever he wants, and people are gonna watch it, right? Yeah, and I find it really interesting to see what he's like always like creating. Like it's funny how he's like gone into retirement like 3 times and came back because he can't stop creating, and that's just so interesting to me. Yeah. Yeah.
Creator from the creation.
I disagree.
But
though.
sometimes it's really fucking hard not to do that.
It's really hard.
When a person markets their work so heavily as their work, right? It's a Hayao Miyazaki film. It's not a film. It's a Hayao Miyazaki film.
Ghibli doesn't do over-the-top graphics. It's more in story to animations. Ooh, I have to disagree hard with that statement. I think Ghibli, every single scene is packed with detail. It's actually like so their films are actually like all about providing like so much detail. Well, maybe that's why Wind Rises didn't hit as hard with people, but like a lot of the fantasy worlds that Ghibli creates is just so packed with a lot that there's a lot to look at, and there's a lot that doesn't get explained even. Like they'll like just like show things and it looks cool, but they don't like tell you what it is. Because that's not the point of the story. Yeah. Every Ghibli frame can be amazing desktop background. Yeah, like I don't know if you guys saw Boy and the Heron since it's a more recent film from Miyazaki, but that's kind of how I felt about the movie. Like every single frame in that film looked gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, visuals galore. Yeah, and he as in Miyazaki and his team puts so much emphasis on that. Yeah. In fact, I didn't even understand what was happening half the time in Boy and the Heron, because I don't think that was the point. At this point, I'm sitting in the theater. I'm like, oh, look at the old man making his animations. You know, let's see what he wants to like show us. You know, and I'm in for a treat. You know, I'm just eating my popcorn. I'm looking at the freaking animation go off, and I'm like, wow. I think there were some nice heartfelt moments, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of it was fantasy and symbolism that I will never understand. I need Miyazaki to sit me down in a chair and like tell it to me word for word, but he's not going to do that. So,
right? Yeah. So then it's like, well, he's kind of a cunt though. Like, so it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, sometimes it doesn't detract on like how good this specific work is. Just because you enjoy work doesn't necessarily mean you
That was my experience as well, Boy and Heron. Yeah, like, can anyone here explain that film? I don't think so. Like, I don't understand the film. something, respect woman. I don't know. Like, honestly. Actually, okay, guys, let me tell you what I think. I think Miyazaki is a feminist. Hardcore feminist. You know, he shows his beliefs, or not, I don't know, beliefs, his takes, I don't know, but like he does it through creating these stories, which a lot of them revolve around very prominent female figures, right? Like his female figures are pretty much like the center of like all of his stories. I'm trying to think of one that they aren't. Maybe Porco Rosso. No. There's a few where it's like less, but yeah, I think that's kind of fresh to me, and maybe that's why I really enjoy his films as well as a woman. I think he portrays women in a way that isn't usually seen in anime. Not often at all, actually. And I do respect him for that. Yeah. Anyways.
It's just because you enjoy work doesn't necessarily mean you I forgot the first thing of what I was saying. But just because you enjoy the work doesn't mean you have to like the person.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's also like when you don't like the work, knowing the guy is kind of a bit of an
of
asshole.
course, of
You're
course.
like, God, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, but most people don't know that.
Yeah,
right?
when I turned off Porco Rosso halfway through, I was like, you're not an adult yet.
He made Nausicaa because he wanted strong female characters for his honor. Yeah, he is an expert at writing that shit, and I'm just like I can see why he gets pissed at modern anime because it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? And obviously that's not always the point, so it's fine. But I can see why he gets disappointed by other depictions, right? I can see it. I can learn to respect that. Anyways, hi, welcome in, Chaotic. We're watching Trash Taste talk about Ghibli, and subsequently we're talking about Hayao Miyazaki and Ghibli films. Yeah.
You haven't done it.
I walked out of my room, had a cigarette.
I had to walk out the room, put my arm on the door frame. It's not ready yet. He wasn't.
It's
ready.
weird though because like to me like my favorite Miyazaki film isn't even a Ghibli film. It's the fucking Lupin the Third movie.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Like-
speaking of, oh sorry,
Way before Ghibli, the
wait,
classic.
wait. Speaking of pre-Ghibli Miyazaki works, oh my god, Conan is really good. Dude, Conan is peak. Not Detective Conan. There's another series, Future Boy Conan. It was an anime show, series, aired on TV. Directed by Hayao Miyazaki. It's so good. It's so good. I need to rewatch that shit. I highly recommend it.
That shit's fucking dope. But like, I don't know. It's it's great.
I wonder, was he always like that, or is that something that happens when everyone tells you you've come down from God to bless us with animation? Like,
I'd say it's the latter. Like,
He's also like fucking
old,
150 years old. However old he is.
I think if I was
he's
that old,
retired like 8
I'd like to
times.
think. I'd like to think when I get old, I'll be the fun kind of old guy, the one who's like, I give a shit about what the young people are doing. So,
That's what they all say, and then they become old and they're like, shit, it sucks to be old. I fucking hate everything. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna, I'm not saying that's how they'll actually become. But everyone's like, yeah, when I'm an adult, I'm not gonna be like all the adults. I'm not gonna be like the adults in my life that are like annoying to me. I'm gonna be one of the cool adults. And then you become an adult, and you're like, damn, shit sucks. I know why adults were grumpy all the time and were dicks all the time. It's because everything sucks. Kids are annoying. I hate the younger generation. I hate the other adults around me. And you just get this very cynical mindset, right? So I don't believe anyone that says when I'm an old man I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be a fun old man. I don't believe that. You're just gonna become a Miyazaki. Anyways.
Being like, I hate life.
You say that now.
Yeah, you say that now
I
as
hope.
like,
That's why I said I
as
hope.
like a
I hope.
20-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hope
I
that's
doubt,
right.
I doubt Hayao Miyazaki in his 20s was like, I'm gonna grow up to be
Bro,
that absolute cunt.
I will redact all my statements if I see him hit the whip. You know what I mean? If Hayao Miyazaki comes out, hits the whip, I'll take
Like,
retract
I
all my
doubt-
comments.
I doubt Miyazaki's just like browsing Twitter to be like, oh man, do you
Dude,
think
I feel Miyazaki. Like, I know why he's so grumpy. Shit sucks, man. Emuri in her 30s, no, real.
I'm an asshole? I better change my ways. You know what I mean?
I think I'm an asshole. Fuck the haters.
I don't care what he thinks, but if he wants to see it and think, whatever. But I mean, all I'm saying is that you don't have to be an asshole.
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
You could be.
You can be humble.
Did you really have to?
You don't have to be an asshole, but also, do you want to spend effort trying not to be an asshole? Not me defending asshole behavior, but like, sometimes it's more effort than it's worth to be nice, okay?
Tell your son his movie was shit in front of the cameras and go out.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he's a good dad, though. I agree with that. He's not a good dad.
Did you really have
to have the cigarette?
This really feels like a drive home kind of thing. Like a son, it wasn't that good, but don't worry, I wasn't going to embarrass you in front of all the news outlets that were waiting for me. It's your son, for fuck's sake. Are you kidding me?
Well, that was the thing that broke.
Look, we'll never know. We'll never know their actual relationship. I have to give it to Goro Miyazaki, that's his son, for continuing anime and not quitting and continuing to make his own stuff. That's pretty impressive. Like, if it was me, I would have freaking folded. Like, if my dad said that about me on national television, I'd run away from home. Goro Miyazaki is built different. Like, I'm inclined to believe that they must have a special relationship that the public just doesn't know about. Otherwise, I would have, if I was in his shoes, I would have quit. Yeah. Just like how Miyazaki doesn't care what he thinks, he's also not going to care what the younger kids think of him either. Archie Oyasumi, good night. Sorry, I was like, I'm gonna only watch a bit of this, and I'm already like, it's making me like talk about so much. I am yapping to this Ghibli movies episode. We only saw day one in his life. He's lived with it for decades. But also, I feel like we're lacking so much context. They must have like, they must have some sort of complicated relationship that obviously like it's personal, so us as outsiders will never know. Yeah, like maybe Miyazaki is a shit father, but maybe like Goro also respects Miyazaki's opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know. I will never know. I'm just speculating. Things are complicated, right? But I'm just like, I feel like otherwise, if it had like devastated him so much, he would have like quit animation by now, right? Anyways,
that was the thing where I'm like, oh, this is too much, man. That's you purposely went out of your way to be a cunt to your son.
Yeah.
Like, you could have waited till he got home and texted him and been like, son, it was I.
That's the thing though. Like I watched the Hayao Miyazaki documentary that they did. Like
yeah,
years
I watched
ago.
that too.
And it was such an interesting documentary, right? Because you get to learn about his life and like his.
You get to learn that Miyazaki is a chain smoker, and apparently smoking makes him live longer. That's literally the documentary. Every other frame, he's like, smoke a pack. And you're like, whoa. Can't believe he's like doing good for his age, Yeah, the smoking, it just makes him live longer. He just built different. Godslayer, good luck at work. Thanks for hanging out.
Process about everything.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend that like documentary to people, nor do I want to rewatch it because in the entire documentary, Hayao Miyazaki is just an absolute dick to the interviewer.
It's just kind of
I'm
like...
just like, just answer the fucking question like a normal
Right,
person.
yeah.
He's not
It's like
normal, though.
when people are just making things difficult for the sake of it, and then you have this whole, oh, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I know everything.
You gotta understand that Miyazaki's not a normal person. Dude, he's actually built different, the chain smoking, and he's insanely talented. And I feel like insanely talented people are never normal.
It's like, it's so frustrating to have to put up with that when it's like, did you have to be an asshole though? Why? Why were you an asshole? Like, what did you gain from that? Did that make you feel big? Did you feel better? Like, just be nice.
But like Stanley Kubrick had the same thing, right? Apparently Stanley Kubrick was an absolute dick.
Apparently directors in general tend to be.
Yeah.
Well, like when some of the most talented.
He hasn't died yet, so he might have a point. Yeah. when can we get Emuri and Friends podcast? Yo, what kind of stuff would I do on a podcast? Let me know.
And, you know, talented visionaries are probably some of the biggest dicks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially with a director where
They're egotistical because look, these highly successful people, you know, what they did obviously worked out. It worked out amazing for them, and they're at the top of their industry. Of course they're going to be egoists about it. Like, that just, I feel like that's normal. Because they literally have the data to back up everything they say. They can go like, yeah, I did this, and it was the most successful thing in the world. So obviously I am right? I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's correct. I'm just saying that they have data and like a record that they can show to support their beliefs. Yeah. Anyways.
literally like you have to be like put your foot down constantly.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a great YouTube video. It's like are all directors dicks? I recommended for like 1 million.
I love that title.
Yeah.
Are all directors dicks?
It's actually really interesting. Go watch it. And it basically he interviews a ton of directors asking them, you know, should you be a dick?
Are you a dick?
A lot of them would be like, yeah, I am, because I have to put my foot down constantly and tell them no. You know, especially if you're working with some actors who are.
Okay, I get being a
when you hate a person for talking down to you, but they actually have a source to back it up. Yeah, it's hard to talk back, right? Yeah. But not all of his movies are good, though. I feel like that's subjective, though, right? Like, I'll like certain movies, and you guys might not like them, right? It's like that. It's subjective, I think.
a dick on the job.
Right.
But like when it's just like
this is what I mean. Like, yeah, you can be a dick on set to get what you need done.
Yeah.
But did you have to go home and
Did you
humiliate
have to be a dick to the
humiliate your-
interviewer? Like
humiliate the interviewer, humiliate your son? Do you have to do that?
Yeah.
Like, that really, like, I don't know what it was when I saw that clip. It really fucking struck like a nerve with me. I was like, I didn't mind him being an asshole sometimes. I was like, all right, whatever, that's his thing. Everyone in the office gets it. But then when he did that, I'm like, that is just cruel.
I feel like the people on the Trash Taste podcast don't spend enough time around old people. I feel like a lot of old people are like that. A lot of senior citizens. And yes, Miyazaki's a senior citizen.
何を聞きたい？いや、見た感想っていうか。
The interviewer sounds so awkward. Yeah, 見た感想とか like what do you think?
僕は自分の子供を見てたよ。自分の子供。大人になってない。
Sorry, it's so iconic. He's just taking a big fat whiff. He's not an adult yet. The long smoke pause. Dude, I feel like he's acting sometimes. I know he's not. He's just like that, which is even more like funny to me. That's all.
That was cruel.
Yeah, I think what hit me about that clip was that he did that in front of cameras.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't give a shit.
All the other people there, because all the other old men came out afterwards like, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was
I'm kind of disappointed that so far this clip has been them talking about Miyazaki as a person and not his actual films. I want them to talk about the films, but I mean, it's okay. Miyazaki as a person is very interesting too, in my opinion, but...
like, no.
And he just left. I remember there was a shot of just him going down the stairs, being like, "I'm fucking."
He like dragged his wife out with him as well, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you guys chill out. I'm fucking off back home now.
for someone who says he doesn't like Ghibli films, you gave Mononoke Hime a 10.
I love how they're stalking each other's My Anime lists.
Yeah.
Will you stick by that? Because if you do, then I can high five you. But if not, the backhand is coming.
Okay. What did I give Spirited Away?
Let me see.
Because I think thinking back, Mononoke is one of my.
You gave Spirited Away a 9.
I think Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle used to be my favorites, but I think Castle in the Sky is my top favorite now. ラピュタが一番好きかな、ジブリの中では。ハウルともののけ姫もめっちゃ好きなんですけど。
Okay, then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah!
God, I really had to think about that because I don't like Ghibli films, but I think Mononoke and Spirited Away are some of the few where I stick
It's
by
good.
them.
Come on, you gotta admit,
I stick by them.
You also gave Totoro an 8.
Okay, that's wrong. That's I don't know.
I love how he scores these things and he's like, oh, I don't know who did that. I would have never given Totoro an 8.
Well, what the fuck was I thinking? Was I trying to look like I had good taste?
Did he just become a hater? He probably just became a hater.
Oh my god, no, it's a fucking 4 in my opinion.
That's crazy.
You know who else I think kind of fell off?
Who?
Ghibli.
Oh, they released their new movie. They didn't release
Boy in the Hero?
anything about it except for a poster.
They're talking about Boy in the Heron. Let's go.
Poster for it.
Yeah.
And that was their entire marketing.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like good, but I don't fucking know anything about it because they never fucking promote it. And
You
then
gotta go watch it.
last couple of movies before then were just like,
I know it's meh.
Can't fall off.
What were the last couple of movies before that? I don't think Miyazaki even directed them. Okay. Studio Ghibli list of movies. Because you gotta understand, Studio Ghibli, Miyazaki isn't the only director. Like, there's his son. Then there's another guy, I think, that directed, like, The Cat Returns or something. There's another guy that I think passed away. Isao Takahata, I think. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Boy in the Heron. When Marnie was there, yeah. That wasn't Miyazaki. That was Hiromasa Yonebayashi. Omoide no Mani. Yeah. I really like that film. I do recommend it. Tale of Princess Kaguya I have not seen yet. That was Isao Takahata. So that was not Miyazaki either. Yeah. I need to watch that. There was Arrietty was 2010. Whoever mentioned Arrietty. That was Hiromasa Yonebayashi as well. So the same as when Marnie was there. Wind Rises was 2013. So Miyazaki hasn't worked on anything since The Wind Rises, and then he put out Boy in the Heron in 2023. Wow, that was 2023. That's like 3 years ago already. That's crazy. Yeah, so there was a 10-year gap between Wind Rises and The Boy in the Heron for Miyazaki. Yeah, I heard Tale of Princess Kaguya is really good. I heard it's like really sad. So I've been like scared to watch it. Earwig of the Witch. Yeah, that was Goro's latest film, 2020. Right. I don't know why it didn't show me that under the list of films. Oh, it's because it was a television film, not a feature film. I didn't... Oh, shoot. I wasn't interested in it. If anyone thought it was good, let me know. But I saw the style. I'm like, ooh, this is a hard sell. Right? Yeah, like, it's very different. But maybe it's good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry, Goro. Like, I think Poppy Hill was good though, and that was Goro. Earthsea was a little bit it had its good moment. It had its like I don't know about this moment. I know Miyazaki hated Earthsea. Understandable, because like within the first 10 minutes the protagonist kills his father or something. Actually, isn't that the one where in the interview Miyazaki walked out and was having a long whiff of smoke? Dude, can you blame the guy? Seriously. Like, I'm not here to defend Miyazaki and all his like behavior. But like he went into watching his son's, first, feature film, and like immediately the protagonist of the movie is killing his father. Like I don't know, it's kind of funny. Anyways, back to
Never fell on.
Yeah. I know this new Ghibli movie is
Don't
I know this.
I'm about to be that One Piece fan.
This is a
How dare you?
meh movie,
Yeah.
and I know it because everyone's like, "Yeah, it's good. It's a little weird."
Yeah.
That's how you know it's meh, because they're saying it's weird.
What's wrong with weird? Weird does not equal meh, right?
Because I feel
Sure.
like
Yeah.
Ghibli always struggles with like, "Hey, Miyazaki, what you trying to talk about?"
Yeah, like to me, if it's just like a Ghibli movie, I'm just like, without Miyazaki, that's how you know.
No,
The
it's got him
Ghibli has.
involved.
Sorry.
It's got him involved with it.
Yeah, he came back out of retirement for the 57th
No.
time.
What I'm saying is,
Oh,
as like a animation studio,
Yeah.
I especially, you know, I'm not, obviously, I've said this before, I've never really been a big fan of Ghibli movies, but especially Ghibli movies without Miyazaki, holy shit.
No, that's not.
You think there was more of a personal message in it? I think a lot of Ghibli films are very personal. But that's another whole like can of worms. You know, you'd have to do a whole analysis and dive into things. Especially I feel like the more recent ones. Yeah. I think Boy and Heron was very personal because of how hard it was to comprehend. Yeah. How's your date? It was weird. Jojo is weird, but Connor likes it.
True. There's a couple.
Oh, directed as dad, I meant? Maybe. I don't know, because Tales of Earthsea is adapted from like a novel, right? Though I hear he changed so much about it, so I don't know. I mean, Howl's Moving Castle is the same thing. It also is like based off of a novel. So I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it. But either way, Miyazaki might have taken it personally. I don't know. I just feel like they have a complicated relationship. Us mortals would never comprehend, guys. You know, we don't make these crazy feature films that, you know, dominate the animation film market, right? We don't do that. I would never know. I don't know what they think. Trash taste, how dare Miyazaki act that way to his son. Also trash taste, Goro's movies suck. Right? Actually though.
Full of like Yonebayashi films that are actually really, really good.
I mean,
like when Marnie was there, I fucking cried to that. That was
yeah,
great.
yeah, I agree. Marnie was pretty good. I know not everyone. It's like a again, it's a personal thing. Like some people will like it, some people won't. I personally really liked it, and I would recommend it to other people.
Film that was no Miyazaki whatsoever.
Yeah,
and then there are some Miyazaki films where I'm like, this is shit. So
yeah, Totoro sucks. I think that's boring as shit.
I gave Totoro an 8 on my anime list. Sucks.
You didn't grow up with it.
By I mean like Garnt. Garnt gave it an 8 on my anime list.
That's
like,
why.
What is this, like the fucking trains of
I watched
the trains of movies?
I watched Spirited Away for the first time at Ludwig's house. It was all right.
How was it? Yeah, it was alright. It was
alright. Yeah. It has a level of whimsy that children will enjoy, I think. But as an adult, it's like, yeah, this is more of a kid's film, you know? Yeah, I got that. I feel that way about Totoro as well.
Watched it and I was like, yeah, it's all right. And then I was like, did you get all the metaphors for all this stuff? I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to get any of this shit? You know how much weird shit was in that film?
The metaphor stuff, I don't know if I really believe in. I know there's a lot of crack theories on Totoro. The Miyazaki himself has gone like, nope. Like he like disapproves of all the theories, but yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like it was a fun kids film. I don't think it's that deep, but that's my opinion, you know.
Do you know how much weird stuff this man? This man was huffing something when he made this film.
Nah, just not enough height. Just not enough.
It's all the cigarettes.
I guess I just didn't understand everything. I didn't understand that I mean, I understood that the pollution was bad because
you didn't watch enough Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, pollution is bad. Is like the whole environment thing is like all across like Miyazaki stuff. I mean, it's the core center of Nausicaa, right? Nausicaa's about the environment. Oh.
Fuck. I mean, it's just always so weird, man. It's like, I do find it fascinating, and I'm glad that these movies.
Oh yeah,
exist,
Mononoke as well.
PG, but
yeah. Same with Mononoke. True.
Up. It's like every Ghibli movie is like, yeah, it's just family friendly.
Yeah,
it's family friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say Princess Mononoke is family.
No,
friendly.
not
but
yeah.
I feel like a lot of the films.
Yeah.
Like House is like, yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Mononoke is one of the outliers where it's like, I don't know about this with your, young kids, but it's still like okay. It's a little bit scary, but I watched it as a kid. My mom didn't care, so.
It's
not. And apparently, my mom told me that I would get really excited when the heads would fly off in the movie. She was like, yeah, you used to get so excited about like all the gore. And I'm like, really? Because these days I don't really like think much of I'm not like actively looking for gore in the mediums that I consume. But Apparently, as a kid, I thought it was entertaining. So, like, woo, this isn't something I see all the time. Yeah.
It is not.
And because the trailers could easily sell it. It's
Yeah.
Hal's got a castle that moves. Oh boy, it's an adventure. And then it's
He's
like,
got a talking flame
and,
and,
then it's like,
a body.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a scarecrow.
Yeah.
And they make him breakfast sometimes. And then you get into the second half of the film, it's like war crimes. Oh, okay. All right, guys.
Man,
Yeah, how is a movie about war crimes? Yeah. But it's kind of funny because it doesn't straight up tell you. And it's just kind of implied throughout the film from the start. So it's one of those films I feel like it's hard without context. I mean, it's still enjoyable, but like you'll miss like a lot of it if you're like kind of just like not really paying attention, right?
melting in his room is
Yeah,
like,
it's
this is a
fucked.
family-friendly movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the melting scene's so good.
Yeah, the fact that Spirited Away exists, and I think
Oops, all war crimes.
I mean, me watching any Ghibli movie,
I like it.
I do like it
movie.
as well. It's kind of like me watching any kind of like any Oscar bait kind of like nominated video, nominated film where I'm like critically, I'm like this is fucking incredible. Personally, like personal attachment, I'm like, eh.
I really like Boy and the Heron. That was fun. All right.
Okay, yes, he liked it. He liked Boy and the Heron. Thank you. Okay. It's funny because before this clip, he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be meh." And I went to see it. He actually liked it. That's nice to hear, right? Yeah, we like to see a changed opinion. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's that's more traditional.
I don't know how to say it. Like, I guess Ghibli films feel like films, but then sometimes
Yes.
you watch other anime movies, you're like, nah, it doesn't feel like an anime movie.
Well, yeah,
TV
like
show.
Jujutsu Kaisen
Yeah, like
Zero.
Jujutsu
Yeah,
Kaisen
of course,
Zero.
of course.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
I know I haven't seen any of Jujutsu Kaisen, so whoa, Boy and the Heron, Fear and Hunger.
Film on here because the more I like,
You liked
sit. The more I sit after watching this movie, the more I really fucked with it.
I
initially,
still need to watch it.
Yeah, initially when I left the theater, I was kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I wanna do a second rewatch as well of this film.
But the more I've just gone on about my life, the more I've thought about that movie a lot more.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I feel like a lot of movies don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of movies when I
Yeah.
watch them, I consume them, and I think nothing of them until someone reminds me they exist.
Yeah.
Finally, an opinion that's not trash take. Florg, thank you so much for the gift sub to Lord Terror. Wow, thank you. I just forgot, like, have I been pronouncing your name wrong this whole time? I think I'm supposed to just call you Flowey, and I forgot about that. Can you let me know? I feel like my brain does like a mental reset every week. Should I just call you Flowey? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much for the gift sub. Arigato. Oh, it is Florg? Okay, never mind. Okay, so I was like thinking too hard about it. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks so much for the support.
But this is one that I keep thinking about. And I don't know what that says about the movie, but it's really stuck with me.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about it?
I don't know. I was really, 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 and I know this is such a usual thing to say, but the music and the visuals were so fucking good.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was visually stunning. From second one, from the first second. But speaking of like movies that get you to think later on, I think that's how I felt about Wind Rises. As much as like people hate on the movie, I feel like it was a depressing film, and it gets you to think about things. Oh.
Ways.
Yeah. Well, that's something you can normally expect from a Ghibli film.
Yeah, I know.
Joe Hisaishi don't miss, man.
He just doesn't. It's
He
fucked
really
up, dude.
doesn't.
Can you
It's-
just be bad at
I
something?
hate how talented he is.
and it's annoying because I really, really don't enjoy Hayao Miyazaki as a person as much.
Yeah.
Just because the way that he kind of
Finally, they're getting into the films instead of him as a person.
the way he talks about things.
Uh-huh.
And it's dude, I'm still angry about how he was mean to his son.
Dude.
Even though some people online
that is a sad little detail though. About his son.
just because the way that he talks about things, and dude, I'm still angry about how he was mean to his son. Even though some people online,
He's a bad dad,
online
I'm
find
pretty
that like
sure.
really funny and
Yeah.
based, and like so
Yeah.
fucking based, and it's like what a fucking awful dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's based for being mean to his son. I don't think he was a good dad. Yeah, I mean, he very much seems like the kind of guy that was so absorbed in his work, you know, in the things he created.
But
goddamn, he makes bangers.
Yeah.
goddamn, this film is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I really can't wait to watch this dubbed again because fucking Robert Pattinson looks like he just looked like he just was in Twilight once and took it personally, and now he's on a mission to be good in everything ever. So super stoked about it. But honestly, I haven't watched many Ghibli films, but it's definitely my favorite one out of all of them. I like this movie, Spirited Away.
Wow.
Whoa, he really like born around that much? I'm actually surprised in like a good way. Yeah, because like I feel like a lot of people kind of brushed it aside. They were like, oh, just another Miyazaki film, you know, not too interested. But I'm glad that Connor gave it a chance and thought it was good. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But then again, I didn't grow up with Spirited Away. I watched it for the first time this year as well.
Yeah.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If I ever said that I watched it before,
Wait, what did you say?
it's more than Spirited Away.
Wow, really?
But then again, I didn't grow up with Spirited Away. I watched it for the first time this year as well.
Oh, so recent.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If I ever said that I watched it before, I lied because I was self-conscious about not watching it. But I have now watched it.
Wait, so what did you... Okay, now I'm
Freaking
curious
lie.
as someone who just discovered Spirited Away in 2023. What did you think of it?
I feel that though.
I enjoyed it.
Has it aged well?
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I felt
I
that
think it holds up.
because there was so many...
It's timeless.
So many visual metaphors and a lot of different kind of... what's the word for this? I forgot how to explain this because my English explanations are bad. A lot of different messages and themes that I couldn't pick up on my first viewing.
Yeah.
That I then had to, like, when I read more about the movie and I realized I missed a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been a very interesting clip. I'm like still watching it.
Visually, there's just like
So much to unpack
they
here.
I would read about what each visual representation meant, and I was like, oh fuck, I had no way of figuring that out on my first
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
And and I appreciated that, but at the same time, I felt like I really enjoyed The Boy and the Heron. I also went into it knowing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So did everyone in Japan.
Yeah, it's
we
marketing.
did not have any marketing for it.
it came out
all.
of
There-
nowhere.
all I know is that they had that one sick sketch of the bird,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like, all right, what's
The bird's freaky.
And also, I won't lie, for me personally, it was really fun and satisfying getting to watch film in Japanese and understanding the entire plot.
Hell yeah.
I was super
Okay.
stoked about that.
He's like, yeah, I finally know my Nihongo enough. But yeah, I think Ghibli films, for me, I know this isn't the case for a lot of people, and that's why I feel like when a lot of people kind of start watching Ghibli films as an adult, it doesn't really resonate too much. And that's fine. But for me, I grew up with these films. Before I even got into like the anime that we kind of like commonly watch, like, you know, the seasonal stuff, I was watching Ghibli films as a very wee little kid, right? My mom was showing me Future Boy Conan, you know, Miyazaki's TV show from a very long time ago. Ancient. That's, oh my god, how old is that shit? Let me look it up. Future Boy Conan. もう小さい頃からジブリとか見てるからね。あと、未来少年コナンとか。すごい昔から見てるから結構なんか特別。Okay, it's not as ancient as I thought, I think. Oh, never mind. It's ancient. 1978. I'm old. I mean, I wasn't alive back then. But, you know, like, it's an old show. I really enjoyed it as a kid. And I think this is also a post-apocalyptic series, like Nausicaa is. But I grew up with that stuff, so it holds special place in my heart, and I look back on it fondly, right? So I guess like there is that whole like bias with nostalgia, obviously, but I can really respect and appreciate all these films and his works, right? Yeah. 1978, a year before the first Gundam aired. Oh yeah, true. It is. Yeah, Future Boy Conan. I really recommend it if you can even find a place to watch it. It's like 26 episodes long. Apparently it's a film. I haven't seen that one though. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go back to. I think I'm gonna finish the clip here. So I'm gonna play some music while I kind of wrap it up. Yeah. Miyazaki's kind of infamous for treating new talents and his son really bad. Very typical Showa era, man. Like those mean chef back in the TV cooking show. The thing is, though, I don't know though if that's just what. I don't know. I haven't looked that deep into it, but the thing is, I've also seen, scenes of him, like footage of him, like treating his staff really kindly, like making them noodles to eat, you know, because they're in the middle of like a crunch for like an anime or something for a movie. They're doing crunch period and they're taking turns like cooking for all the staff. So Miyazaki makes like, you know, his like yummy ramen for all the staff to share and stuff like that. And I see him like having a good time and laughing. Like the thing is like he's not always, you know, being a dick. So I feel like he's just like very human in that aspect. Like I'm sure there's times where he's a complete asshole because there's a lot of footage of him being an asshole too. But I feel like we can't just go like, oh, he's an asshole 24/7, right? Because look, I'm an asshole sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. So like, like, oh. Yeah, the Gordon Ramsay of anime movies. You know what? I like that. I like that parallel. Yeah. But the thing with Gordon Ramsay is I feel like he's playing a character so hard. Like I feel like the media depicts him to be like this whole guy. Like that's his TV character. I feel like he's not like that IRL. You can't believe everything you see on reality television, honestly. Like I feel like so much of it is scripted and edited to make it look more dramatic. I mean, that's the whole point. So I don't think Gordon's always like, you know, has that personality of like yelling at everyone. I think it's just they only keep, yeah, he plays it up and then they like keep that in the show. Yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. Because, you know, you have to have a character to sell. So be more iconic, right? Yeah. But people are often, you know, they have many dimensions, so. Zephyr, welcome in! I want yummy ramen, me too. I feel like he embellishes it, but then again, being a head chef means your personality helps to keep people coming back. Yeah. Ah, the European or Gordon shows are way different than the American version. The American version has a ton of editing to make Gordon much harsher. See? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like very tame Gordon shows. Like, and I think they're like British or something. Yeah, very tame. So it's all about portrayal at the end of the day. And the media could just be picking up all of like Miyazaki's worst moments and compiling them for us and be like, look at him be a dick. Look at him be an asshole. And we're like, whoa, he's crazy. But like, who knows? I don't know. I'm not here to defend him again. I just feel like, you know, it's not like as one-dimensional as that, right? Yeah. Gordon can't make a grilled cheese to save his life. I've seen that. I've seen that. It's so funny. Hey, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Am I right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. The films are fun. Yeah, I enjoy the films. Go watch Oreimo. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Alright. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We didn't get through a whole lot, but you know, whatever we got through, it was fun to like kind of go off of that and like do a little bit of Zatsu, right? Who's best Oreimo girl though? See, that's hard because my personal favorite is Ayase. A lovely angel Ayase-tan, peak. However, the match made in heaven for Kyosuke is Kirino. It's gotta be Kyosuke and Kirino. I don't. They deserve each other. You know. I don't. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Kuroneko should have won, but like, no, Kuroneko can find better. Come on. Kyosuke's kind of an asshole. Kito's a bitch. Put the asshole and bitch together. You know, it'll be great. I love the show, by the way. I love the characters. I'm just saying, though. Yeah, I'm just saying that I get that people think Kuroneko is wife. I think she's great, too. I just don't think she's made for the main character. Hi. Alright. Who are we rating? Tomorrow I'll be building an Ultraman kit. 明日はウルトラマンのプラスティックキット、プラモか。プラモを組み立てます。Oh, Elf is so good. I love Elf. For manga sensei. I feel like, again, the anime does not do anything justice, though. Hi. Man, I yapped hard today. I wasn't even planning on yapping this much. 今日めっちゃ語ったね。こんなにお話しする予定はなかったんですけど。Hope you guys had fun. Alright, I am gonna send this over to Naki's stream. She is playing Inazuma 11 Victory Road. Alright, and I don't know if she streams to Twitch, so on Twitch we'll rate someone else. Let's see. Which Ultraman? Ultraman Trigger! Yeah! He actually looks very fancy. I'm excited for the model kit. I hope it's not gonna be like crazy sticker hell though. Okay, looks like she doesn't have a Twitch. Alright, we're gonna rate someone else. On Twitch, I am gonna send you guys over to Mogu, who's playing Outer Wilds. Go say hi to Mogu for me. If you guys don't know, Dreamers are doing collab together this Saturday. Excited! Dreamers is my gen. Nova, Sunny, and Mogu. We're gonna be building our dream room and go together. Yeah. I'm excited. Alright. Raid has been set up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Wait, speaking of my dream, is any gift is finished? Oh, I gotta go look. I gotta go catch up. I've been like buried under work that I've kind of gotten behind on stuff. But I'm gonna go check. Yeah, thank you so much, Shinobi. Thanks for the gift. I'll go check the tag. I'm excited. Yippee. Arigato. Alright, guys. Otsumi dayon. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time. See ya. Mata ni.